Welcome, Bulldog fans, to Dekalb, Texas, as your Jefferson Bulldogs are going to take on the Dekalb Bears tonight. I'm Bobby Lang-Bartels.
I'm Ned Fratangelo.
And I'm Greg Ingraham.
We're looking for a good one tonight. Guys, last week, Newton comes to town, highly ranked in Division II, and what did the Bulldogs do?
They beat them.
Hey, they beat them. And we're going to be talking about some other games in the area tonight. Tatum is actually traveling to Newton, so we're going to learn a lot about what Tatum has and what we had, based on what they're going to do against Newton.
That's going to be a good barometer, absolutely.
Greg, where are we ranked right now?
Number 9, according to maxpreps.com.
Number 9. So, highly explosive offense tonight, Ned, on the Dekalb side. We're going to be looking at two players, quarterback and the running back, that virtually going to take over the game for Dekalb. So it's going to be up to that Bulldog defense once again. You had a nickname for him last week.
The Bulldogs' brick wall.
The brick wall needs to stand up right up front and stop this running game.
I'll tell you what, Bobby, number 78, offensive lineman, he is a huge being. He's 325 pounds, and what do you say it was, 6'6"?
6'4",
6'4",
6'5", yeah.
He's a monster out there. They've got a big offensive line, and they're going to be trying to open those gaps up for those running backs to get through there.
And, Greg, once again, we seen it in the first game, the penalties. Penalties have got to get under control for the Bulldogs. Coach Taylor sent me an email saying, eliminate the foolish penalties, the personal fouls, the pre-snap penalties, and holding penalties. A lot of big plays last week.
2
negated.
touchdowns.
Yeah, negated by penalties. So Bulldogs are going to have to work on that. They're going to have to start fast and play a complete game on defense.
That's right. Defense is going to win this game because both teams have explosive offenses.
Dekalb comes into this game with 2 wins, 48-20 victory over Mineola, and a 32-22 knockout by Pittsburgh. They went back and forth in that Pittsburgh game. It was a good game.
And Pittsburgh's going to come to Jefferson next week for homecoming. I'm not sure about Pittsburgh. I mean, they're kind of like Gladewater.
Yeah.
You don't know. Gladewater won last night against West Rusk. 1 week they really not showing a whole lot, and then they show up the next week and just explosive. So Pittsburgh's going to be a one to look forward to next week. We don't want to jump ahead because we got to take care of business tonight.
Right. This is not going to be an easy game for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and Greg, we were here last year. We didn't make it through the first quarter.
No, we didn't before the lightning came. The Bears were running up and down the field. We got one stop on them. Then we had a big play that went for a touchdown. They were marching right back down the field, and then the lightning came.
I think we're going to be safe tonight. It's
sunny, clear sky.
I think you said high 80s, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's football weather.
Yep.
Well, Bulldog fans, stay tuned. We're fixing to jump over to the coaches show. Ned Fratangelo interviewing Coach Taylor, and stick around, watch that, and then we're going to be right back. Take it away, Jay.
Coach, 2-0. Not a bad start for a new coach coming in with new staff. We expected such things, and you guys are producing exactly what everyone was hoping we'd be able to do.
Well, good. I'm glad everybody else is expecting it because I don't know if we were expecting it. It's to be able to walk out of there with a win versus a program like Newton, like we talked about last week, is something to be proud of, and not something that we were necessarily. I don't want to say that it surprised us or anything like that. I think we knew going into the game we had a chance to win the game, but you just don't ever know how your kids are going to respond, and know that we knew that the talent and the coaching that was on the other side of the field from us the other night, and just proud of our guys, and to be able to get that one Friday night was big.
Coach, the only dark spot I saw in the whole game was penalties. Mm-hmm. Every time we get in position to do something, we'd have a penalty. It'd stop us, it'd hurt us, and it'd be rewind. We kind of had some attention on that this week.
Yeah, so that's 2 weeks in a row that penalties have been an issue, and so we talked about that at halftime, and we could say, hey, we could complain about it week 1, but now here it is, we're in week 2, and it's the same situation. So we're the common denominator in that. So we have to own that. And a lot of those penalties are just guys, maybe making just being a little bit ignorant maybe of the game. It could be part of it, but then also just you throw in some just poor technique and then also just not being locked in, whether they're nervous or with false starts or just different things like that. But a lot of it are things that can be fixed and have been fixed or have already been. We met for a while yesterday as a staff and talked about that, about how how we're going to address those things. So yeah, that's definitely something moving forward you should see an improvement in this week's game.
Coach, one of the things I did notice was probably more of the penalties was by some of the younger guys that haven't had as much play time, and this is all new to them. And then, as you said, Toonan is perennial powerhouse every year. And just the name Newton, they may have been a little bit on the nervous side about that.
I think I wouldn't necessarily call us a young team, but we're still young in the sense of they're still new to us as a coaching staff. We're new to them, and so things are still pretty new in the way, new offense, new defense. So that does play a factor a little bit, because we do a lot on offense as far as our formations, our motions, and moving around. And so we don't want to stop doing that stuff, and we want our guys to be able to have to adjust. But sometimes, there may be some confusion there, but that's stuff that we're going to get ironed out, and that we'll continue to improve on and work on. So you're right. That was a factor.
What were the positives you found on the offensive side?
I think the positives were just our ability to score at any point, and it was also with a lot of different guys, and then you go back and it starts with Tamias, our quarterback. From the get-go, he was under pressure, and that's not a fault. I'm not knocking our offensive line, but their defensive front was undersized and very fast and athletic, and they were able to condense the pocket and make him move a little bit. And to his credit, he was able to keep his eyes down the field and step up and maneuver in the pocket and still make plays and put the ball where he needed to. And so for Tamias to have the game that he had, which was 280 yards passing and 4 touchdowns, was something special. And then of course Cambo, as you like to call him, had had over 200 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Again, was very big, and I think everybody probably focuses on his 2 touchdown runs, but just his ability to move the chains. That last run to kind of ice the game there in the end, and then the run before half. We're just trying to get out of half at that point. Well, he busts a 25-yard run, and now all of a sudden we're back in score mode again. So Cam again was big for us. Jakiri Johnson, had a couple touchdowns and almost 150 yards reception. And we all knew, starting with 7-on-7 in the spring, that he was going to be a big-time problem for defenses. And then, of course, Chris, had 2 touchdowns. One really should have had 3. One was called back, and that's 2. I
disagree with that one also.
Yeah, well, and that's the second week in a row he's had a touchdown called back. So, anyway, those guys. And then, of course, Travis Gray is kind of a quieter kid, but he's just one of those, he always makes really clutch catches. And you just look up and he makes a catch whenever you need it. He didn't always make the flashy plays, but he's just super dependable. And then of course Jermaine Turkey is his ability to get in there and change a pace for us out of the backfield is huge. And then of course our offensive line opening up those holes and really I think wearing those guys down made a huge difference. So those were some standouts for us on offense.
You talked last week before the game about the way they move the ball and some of the things they do, and they're running from every position you can imagine. I went home and watched some tape, and I was actually nervous going into that game because of the type of offense they run, and they execute it very well.
Yeah, for sure. We knew it was going to be a challenge, and I'll introduce Coach here in a second, but we spent a long time, putting a game plan together and talking about how we wanted to attack these guys because they are very good at what they do and they've been doing that for a long time. And yeah, it's one of those things you can't ever relax because at any moment they can score, which we obviously saw, especially in that second half.
But 3 was a dog.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, that guy, there was no quit in
We'll
him.
have to see him again next year because he's just a sophomore, so he'll be back next year.
Wow, he'll grow up.
Yeah.
Defensively, I thought we played an excellent defensive game in the first half, and then like you said, they adjusted, or what did you find that you thought maybe were doing differently in the second half?
Yeah, well, I'll turn it over to Coach Kimball. He can talk about the ugly part. I'll give him that job. But this is Coach Stan Kimball. He's our defense coordinator, and I'll say this before he talks. Coach Kimball, when I came here, was the first call that I made for this spot, and we're very fortunate that he's here, and he does a great job. And I told him, I said, man, we should have had you on last week after we pitched a shutout. We were.
There's got to be plenty of those.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It will be our last one. But he does a great job with our kids, and they're super confident in what they're doing, and he also coaches linebackers in addition to coordinating the defense and calling the defense. So I'll let him kind of talk about our game plan, what it was going in, and kind of what happened throughout the course of the game.
Well, playing against an opponent like Newton, you know what they're capable of. With being such a high-powered offense, they can squeeze through the line and take it the distance like we can. And with their program, just being able to produce those big kids and fast kids, we knew it was going to be a challenge. And our game plan, we thought about it a lot over the weekend, and me and Coach Taylor, calling, texting, all weekend. How do we want to attack this and everything? And so through his experience and through my experience, we got together and came up with a really good game plan that we thought would take away what they're trying to do. And for the first half, I thought our kids
to perfection.
I thought our kids did very well. Our effort level was there. It took away what they wanted, and we had guys there to be able to make plays on the back end. And so, going into halftime, we don't get up or down. We treat everything, the exact same way. And a part of that, getting to know our kids. We have some young kids with little varsity experience at some of those positions, and so
that's what I was referring to when I said young, because there were quite a few freshmen
we've got to get to know them, and they've got to grow up fast to be able to play in this style of game and against these quality opponents. And they took it on very well. Going into halftime, you got to have a different mentality coming back out, especially us starting half. So we got to have a good first drive, and we got to come out with that same energy. Unfortunately, their game plan didn't change. They went a little bit more tempo on us, try to get a little bit more big on big, try to mash us a little bit, and so. Everything was still there. Our effort level wasn't there the same it was in the first half, and so that's a lack of execution on our part. Again, Newton is a very good team. They're coached very well, and so they were hitting those plays that we knew were going to hurt us if we didn't catch them right now. And so losing one of our better linebackers. In the second half, it didn't help because now we're having to kind of change things around, we're having to move people around, and to get those looks throughout the week, maybe a couple of those kids didn't get those looks, and so but I thought our kids stuck together and created more opportunities, and we've got to take. We've got to take advantage of those opportunities when the ball's in the air versus a team like this, and we didn't. And we've got to tackle better. It all starts with tackling your fundamentals, and that's what me and Coach Taylor we hit on every single day, and that's what's going to be the difference between us, just being an average team and being a great team. Is we've got to harp on the things that's gonna catch us 3-4 rounds deep, and that's going to be the difference maker. And
So I call him Thor. Coven Tomlinson,
Yeah.
the man in the middle. Did he actually have a concussion?
well, I think after bringing him to the sideline, there were a couple plays that led up to that one play that caused him to come out. He's a tough kid.
Oh yeah, he's going to want to be in there with or without.
That we lean on to bring that level of toughness, communication. He's definitely a leader, and he's only a 10th grader, and he is a tough specimen. And so when you lose a guy like that you know that as a coach that you have kind of standing behind you, when he's not on the field, it brings a different energy. And so, but that's also opportunity. That's opportunity for other kids to be able to step up and to be able to bring that same energy and to be able to step in those roles. And so I think with bringing him to the sideline, giving him the rest of the game off and everything, with still being obsessed, he's going to be fine. Football, you get your bell rung quite a few times and everything, and so
Especially the way he hits.
yeah, and he's a tough kid, and so we don't expect any different. We expect him to bounce back pretty quick, and so we're happy and very fortunate for that.
You think he'll be able to play this week? We have to sit a week out.
I think how the week progresses, that's something that we can assess. He's still getting some reps. He's still getting some mental reps and everything. And so I think by the end of the week, he's going to step in and he's going to be just fine. He's fine today. We're in the process. He's going to him and his parents. I think they're going to get things checked out. But I believe at the end of the week, he's still going to be suited up and he's going to be ready to go.
Any time that a young man like that takes a hit like he had,
Right.
he needs to come out.
Yes.
You guys did the right thing, because he's going to tell you, "I'm ready to go back in,
Yeah.
Coach."
And that's a testament to him. And he never comes out. He never gripes. He never whines. He doesn't cry about anything. And he was shook up kind of after that. And going all out like he does, I mean, you kind of get some bumps and some bruises. And so I think he's going to bounce back and be just fine, though.
Coach, who did you think was the defensive player of the week?
Well, I tell you, we had a few guys that are war daddies in that area. One guy that needs a lot of talking about is our defensive tackle, our leader on the line prior, and so he executed the game plan. He was hard to block. He's a guy that gets very few tackles. He gets very few shine, but without him in the middle, we don't get things done. A guy that really stepped up, and he had a fumble return for a touchdown, was Lamarian Douglas. He's a young kid. He's a 10th grader. He plays corner for us, and he really stepped up. He made a lot of tackles on the edges, and he did a wonderful job. And I could name quite a few more, but we're going to go to it, and we're going to give it to him. We have other guys that could be on that same spectrum. Caden Parrish, he had a lot of tackles right there on the edge. Dale Brown. We had a lot of guys that were in on a lot of mixing them, and we got one of our senior captains, Daniel Smith. He always lays it down on the line, and he came up. This is multiple weeks where he's just showed out. He's all across the field, and so we have guys that we could give it to, but we're going to give it to Douglas this week, and he played a really good game.
Bob and I talked quite a bit about him and his mobility and the way he was moving around and hitting people. It's hard to get used to some of these sophomores that are coming up. We've known with their past that it's been a stair-step as they get into high school, but this year you can really tell a lot more of those sophomores are making some big plays.
Yeah, and that's a testament to Coach Taylor and the rest of these guys.
Coach, coming into this week's game, there's a lot of similarities between Dekalb and the team we just played.
Yeah, it's going to be another tough challenge for us. Dekalb has coached up really well. Those guys, their staff does a great job coaching those guys and getting them ready to play each week. And they have a really good running back. He's a returning starter, all district last year. He's a 4.5 40 kid, and over 1,000 yards rushing. And so he's once again, we're going to have to be ready to stop a really good running back. And our quarterback's a talented player who can throw it really well, and they have some receivers that can hurt us, and so it's going to be another tough challenge for us. Fortunately, their offense is a little more of a what you're kind of used to seeing as far as a spread offense and typical formations and things, and so that's not the part that's going to be scary. But what's scary is the athletes that they have and their ability to create some positive plays for them. So it's going to be another tough challenge for us defensively. Offensively, for our offensive guys on defense, Dekalb runs a similar defense that Newton does, and they have some smaller, more athletic guys up front. They're going to get after the quarterback, and so it's going to be a similar type of defense that they're going to be facing as well. So it'll be another tough challenge for us.
They come in 2-0 as well. They beat Mineola 48-20, and they beat Pittsburgh 32-22. So fans don't think this is going to be a pushover. These guys are ranked in the lower end of the top 20. The top 10. So they're going to be a test as well.
Yeah. It's going to, like I said, it's going to be another. And I think Coach Kimball kind of alluded to this, and this was our message to our kids this morning: is it's always going to be about us. It's never about who we're playing that week. Our approach is going to be the same. Which we've already talked about in this interview, there's plenty for us to clean up and work on as a team. That we have to worry about ourselves first and getting ourselves right. And our opponent it's just a nameless, faceless opponent each week. Whether we're playing White Oak or we're playing Tatum or we're playing Newton, our approach is always going to be the same.
Defensively, what do you think we're going to have to do there?
I'll let Coach Kimball. Yeah.
Well, they're going to be well coached. They've got really good players. They run a really good system. They try to get people out of the boxes, and they make their bread on running the ball, and they like to do a lot of misdirection stuff with their slot receivers, and so it's going to be a challenge for us to be able to keep our eyes in the right places and make sure we're not hitting places that we don't need to go into, and so facing an opponent like Dekalb. They've got really tough kids. They've got really hard-nosed kids, just like Newton, just like Jefferson. And so it's going to be another challenge for us. And I think we do a good job throughout the week of challenging our kids. And this is another opportunity. We always talk to our kids about having opportunities. And so we want to make the most out of our opportunities that we have. And alluding to us is. This is our second game with this group of guys on defense, and alluding to this is we got a lot of guys that don't have varsity experience, and so this is another challenge and another stepping stone for our young guys to be able to grow up, and we're seeing them grow up right before our eyes, and they're doing a great job, and they're showing up, and they're giving all effort, and they're doing it the right way, and it's just going to be a matter of time to where we keep taking those big steps and striving to where we want to be. And so, just like what Coach said, we face what and who we believe is one of the best offenses every single day in our offense. And so we get that challenge. And so anybody that we can face that's going to be as good as our offense, that's going to be a good challenge for us. And so with Dekalb being next on the list, I think our kids they're ready for the challenge.
Coach, offensively, do you think you'll be able to throw more on it? Or are you going to pretty much start with Cam and run it out and see what happens?
Yeah, I think always. And if Coach Simmons was sitting here, he'd always tell you we're gonna run the ball. We're never gonna get away from that. When you have someone like that, both of those guys, Turkey and Cam in the backfield, why wouldn't you? And so we're going to run the ball for sure, and then find ways to find our matchups in the passing game as well and take advantage of those. I mean, we like Coach Kimmel just said, if we were game planning for our offense, it'd be a lot, because who are you going to take away, and who are you going to try to minimize? There's a lot of people to try to shut down, and so I think. I know they've got some new wrinkles that they're putting in over there and some things that they're wanting to work on. So they'll, we're looking forward to seeing that on Friday.
Coach, you also had a couple of other guys in the backfield that we didn't see much of in the first week. Let's talk about those guys.
Yeah, we had Dale Brown got some carries, and he's like Coach Kimball already talked about him on defense. He had 13 tackles on defense the other night, but then when he gets over there and runs the ball, it's just a whole nother. I mean, the way that he runs, the demeanor, and the way he carries his pads, and he's quick, but also he's pretty punishing as well, and so he's just a whole nother weapon that we can use that they don't use as much as they would like because he's playing defense, but he's another weapon that we have back there. And then we do have Trey Moss, and he's another guy, young guy that can get back there and really he's a speed guy that's probably one of the faster kids in our program, and so he's a kid that can really hurt some defenses as well once he gets out in the open. And then we have another kid, Jacoby Morrow, who's also a sophomore, who's also very fast and powerful and runs well behind his pads. And so we have plenty of guys that get back there and tote the rock for sure.
Coach, defensively, what do you think is the strongest point on your defense?
Well, I think it's the guys on the D line. All four of our guys, they're all seniors and they're all returning players, and they bring a lot of games with them. And that's one thing when you start looking at filling gaps and filling positions, you want to look for experienced players. And so that's probably going to be our main strong position is our D line and what they're capable of doing. And they've got guys behind them that are stepping up. We got a freshman playing up. He's a backup D tackle.
Now, who is that, Coach?
That's Bryson Mosley.
Okay.
Yeah, he played quite a bit.
And so he's in the mix. I mean, he could easily be a starter. He's a hard-working kid. He comes from a great family, and he's here every day. He doesn't whine or cry. If you didn't know that he was a freshman, you wouldn't guess it. He carries himself very, very well. He's a very mature young man, but besides them, if you're looking at linebacker, all three of those guys, they're young. Dale Brown, he's a junior. Caden Parrish and Coben, both of them are sophomore guys. Other than that, then you have Chris Love and you have Daniel Smith as your two safeties, and so those guys bring a lot of experience, and they bring a lot of playmaking ability. And so we got two sophomore corners that don't play like sophomores, and so they bring a lot of fresh legs, and they bring a new freshness that they're growing up right in front of our eyes also. But our D line is our mainstay. That's who we depend on, and they know that.
Well, they darn sure disrupted the play of Newton this past week, because they had some of those guys would be in the position where they thought they could do more, and they'd back out of maybe the call play and then go the other direction.
Yeah, really proud of those guys for sure.
And that's a testament to Coach Randolph and Coach Taylor and Coach Phillips. And so they do a wonderful job with our D line, and it makes my job at linebacker a whole lot easier.
Okay, Coach. 2-0. We're headed to Dekalb.
Yes, sir.
Any last words?
I think that's it. I think we're excited and hope everyone shows up, and we pack the stands. Those visitor stands should be nice weather, and so we're finally getting in some football weather now as temperatures cool off a little bit. So looking
forward. Cut out some of that cramping.
That's right. So everybody bring your pickle juice, and we'll see you Friday night at the game.
2-0. Here we go.
And welcome back, Bulldog fans. We are in Dekalb, Texas for tonight's matchup between the Dekalb Bears and your Jefferson Bulldogs. Ned, good coaches show that you had right there.
Thank you, sir. Bobby, and by the way, it's not like it was when you guys were here last year.
Oh,
it's not
definitely
raining.
not.
It's not storming. It's a beautiful night for football.
So, Bulldog fans, we want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. It's Brown Rig Insurance, Riverside Bank of Jefferson, Edward Jones Investments, Maximize, Bulldog Bail Bonds, Porta-John, Patterson Pest Patrol, and Johnson Collision. Guys, I'm going to have a little announcement later on in the game when we find time. Patterson Pest Patrol is one of many sponsors of the Brian Sowers Crappie Tournament that's going to be taking place on October 4th and 5th out at Lake of the Pines. I'm going to talk a little bit more, but one thing I want to touch on October 5th, which is Saturday morning at 7 a.m., the first 100 kids that show up to Hurricane Creek are going to get a fully loaded tackle box and a fishing pole and all the bait that they can lose for a fishing tournament. So just keep that in mind, Bulldog fans. If you've got a young one that's interested in fishing, take them out there, let them get involved. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about this a little bit more later on. I just wanted to throw that out there. Cameron Williams, last week, over 200 yards, close to probably past 400 yards on the 2 games so far. Greg, the one thing that I'm looking for tonight, I've already looked at this matchup. Chris Love is going to be going up against a cornerback that's 5'8". All night long, we should be lobbing that ball to him.
Oh, heck yeah, heck yeah.
Just landed out there in Love Field.
Ned's come up with a little nickname for Chris Love, and I think it's going to catch on.
I think fly would be appropriate because, I mean, that dude flies down the field, and if he gets anywhere near him, he catches it. So
we got Cambo in the backfield. Turkey's going to be running us some really good routes tonight. Jermaine Hopkins and Travis Gray. We got to get a nickname for Travis Gray because he's going to be involved too.
Well, and not on the field tonight will be Thor. I don't think he's going to play tonight. I'm not 100% sure. Have you heard?
I haven't heard. I didn't get the injury report from Coach, but we'll keep an eye out.
That would be Coben Tomlinson. So, Bulldog fans, we're looking for a really good matchup tonight. Once again, a highly explosive Bulldog offense, a very stingy Bulldog defensive line and secondary. Hey, these Dekalb Bears got a running back, and they've got one heck of a quarterback. So we're not too sure about the passing game. Well, we do know he has one heck of an offensive lineman, too.
This guy is 6'4", 325 pounds. He's going to be easy to spot out there on the field. Mm-hmm. So, Bulldog fans, we're looking for a good matchup tonight. I tell you what, Jay, take us into a quick commercial break and let all our sponsors get involved.
What you hear. Don't be fooled. Not all insurance policies are created equal. Purchase a cut-rate policy online now, and you may be in for an unpleasant surprise later. As an independent agent, I can offer benefits you can't get from any website. Expert advice and counseling, personal services, and a choice of coverage from quality carriers like Central Insurance. Contact us at Brown Rig Insurance Agency so we can bring more value to your coverage. Call 903-938-8888. Or find us online, www.brownrigins.com.
Hey, did you see that touchdown? No, I guess I missed it. I really need to go get my eyes checked. I just don't know where to go. Go see Dr. Sheila Lane Bartels at Maximize. Their staff has the best customer service in East Texas. You walk in and see a bunch of friendly faces and the wide variety of frames they have, ranging from women's, men's, kids, and even designer frameware. They have everything you need. Plus, they have contacts and sunglasses. You will be seeing every touchdown after you see her. Call and make your eye appointment now with Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020. Located at 108 North Walnut, Jefferson, Texas.
Have you made a mistake and had a penalty flag thrown on you in a game of life? If so, call the guys at Bulldog Bail Bonds. We are locally owned and you get fast service. Credit is available. Call Ken and John at 903-665-1123 or at 800-317-1123. Available 24 hours daily. Bulldog Bail Bonds is a proud supporter of Jefferson Bulldog football. We will be there to help every time that penalty flag is thrown.
Timeout!
All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
When Mother Nature sends her hordes of pests and bugs at you, call Patterson Pest Control, owned and operated by Marion County's Sheila Kendrick. Sheila's pesticide business has grown to cover 17 East Texas counties, but her sales and technician staff know the roads around here. Termites, bedbugs, fleas, rodents, ew. They put the cuffs on pests so you can rest. Call 903-799-9138.
We're in Dekalb, Texas. Welcome back, Bulldog fans. Dekalb, Texas, your Jefferson Bulldogs taking on the Dekalb Bears. Greg, why don't you run us down around the games in the area and in our district tonight?
Some of the games in this area, especially involving teams in our district, we got Gladewater and West Rusk, and that was
they played last night.
Yeah. Gladewater took that game. Sabine is playing New Diana. Quitman is playing White Oak. Tatum is at Newton. We're going to want to watch that game, get a barometer about the Bulldogs team. New Boston is at Atlanta. And here comes the national anthem.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break. Good job by the Dekalb band. Go ahead and finish up them games around the area, Greg.
All right. Grace Community is at Pittsburgh, whom the Bulldogs are playing next week. Carthage is at Liberty Ilo.
That's going to tell us a little bit about Liberty Ilo.
That's going to be a good matchup.
Mm-hmm. In some other 3A games, Elysian Fields is at Queen City. Marshall at Tyler Legacy. South Oak Cliff is at Longview. And Dangerfield is at Pleasant Grove.
Jay, if you can, go ahead and pull them starting lineups for tonight's matchup. We'll run through those real quick. Ned, run us down on the offense.
Number 2, Tamias Taylor is our quarterback. Number 3, Chris Love is our senior wide receiver. Number 4, is that Jack Ryan? Jakiri Johnson. He's a receiver. How about Cambo? Cam Williams, tailback. Travis Gray is the sophomore receiver. Avery Lawson, sophomore receiver. Or is he what's an HB, Bobby?
Halfback.
Keelan Williams, junior, right tackle. Hayden Ray, junior guard. Devontae Marshall, senior left guard. The man in the middle is Zach Hausher. He's your center. And Kingston Nelson, sophomore, is your tackle.
And we're going to have to see if Hayden Ray's going to be in. I think he's still out, but we'll get an update on that. And go ahead and get us the defense up there if you can, Jay.
The coin looks like it's just been tossed, or about to be.
Go ahead, Greg. Run them down for us.
All right. Number 3, Chris Love is at strong safety. We've got Coben Tomlinson listed at weak linebacker. Got banged up a little bit last week. We'll see if he's going to be good to go. Daniel Smith, cornerback. Dell Brown, middle linebacker, and the anchor of that defense. Chance Washington, cornerback. Lamarion Douglas, free safety, man picked up a fumble last week and took it all the way home. Caden Parrish at safety. Aaron Bellard at defensive end. Keyshawn Whitaker. And Kentrell Perry at defensive tackle. And Alexavier Pryor at the nose guard.
Big man in the middle, Mr. Pryor. Out there on the field, captains for Dekalb is number 13, Jalen White Jr., and number 21 is Miguel Lopez.
Bobby, looking across the field, I do see that Coben Tomlinson is dressed out. I don't know how much playtime he'll have tonight, but he is over there and ready to go.
So last week he sustained a slight concussion, so we'll have to see if he's going to be able to go. He is dressed, though. So once again, Bulldog fans, tonight we are looking for a high-powered Bulldog offense and looking to see if this Bulldog defense can stop number 13 at quarterback. That's going to be Jalen White, and number 4, Caden Wary at running back for Dekalb.
But just want to take a second, and viewers, just above the word Dekalb, on our screen you can see number 78 for the Bears. Their big offensive lineman. Head and shoulders above the rest of his team.
6'4", 325. So that's going to be a man up front that we're going to have to get pretty aggressive with.
I believe the Bulldogs won the coin toss and is going to kick off to Dekalb.
They defer to the second half.
So Bulldog fans, we're just about set to get this one going up in Dekalb. About an hour and 20-minute drive.
But a beautiful night. I mean,
we're
getting into fall weather. It's not as hot as it's been. And how about this weather we had this past week? That was phenomenal.
Amazing. That
a little bit of rain and some cool weather.
For this time of year, absolutely.
And Dekalb will be receiving the opening kickoff. Back deep is number 1, Brian Gardner, and number 4, Caden Wary. That's good. And kicking off for the Bulldogs is going to be Ethan Maxwell. That's number 16.
Tell you what, Maxwell he's a freshman. He's a sophomore, but he's actually fresh to the kicking game.
Yes.
But he has gotten better each and every week, and we're going to need him the further we go into the season. You can see it, kicking, especially in the punting area, has been really good.
I tell you what, Ned, extra points and 2-point conversions are going to be a must.
They are, yeah.
Bulldog fans, here we go. Kick right up the middle. Going to be handled by one of the up men for Dekalb. Coming around the right side, up past the 45 for Dekalb. So a good starting position for them.
The return man was number 24 for the Dekalb Bears. That is Mason Salinas.
And once again, guys, it's going to be number 13 at quarterback, Jalen White, and number 4 in the backfield is Caden Wary Jr. Something these Bulldog defenders are going to have to wrangle up tonight and not let them give up a big play.
We are just going to expect to see a lot of running, and they're going to try to break it, although this quarterback can pass it.
I got it. Keep saying. Motion. Back.
And here's the snap. Wary takes it around the right side, but he's met quickly by that Bulldog defense.
Right into the brick wall.
Gain of 1 on the carry for Wary.
Tackle by Thor. Tomlinson is in there, and he's doing his job right off the bat.
Yeah, we're going to need him at linebacker. Tomlinson's good side to side. He's got good speed, and he will put a hat on you quick, Ned.
Well, last week, whenever he left the game, you saw some of the running going on.
Yeah.
He wasn't there in the middle.
King opposite.
Back in the gun, handoff to Wary once again up the middle for a short gain. Maybe just a gain of 1. Going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Bears.
And on that time, number 9, Dale Brown. He's one of the young guys that they're really talking about.
Dale Brown's pretty impressive when he comes in to relieve Cameron Williams as well on offense. Good
Great
speed and
player.
good vision.
Great young player.
He's a junior. We'll have him back next year.
Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Puts a man in motion. It's going to a quarterback keeper option. And he's going to be short of that first down, maybe a gain of 3 on that carry.
Marion Douglas on the tackle, so Bobby sticks him up around the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs. It'll be 4th and I'm going to say it's a long 5.
Yeah, that was number 2, Walker Madison, on the carry for the Bears. And they keep the offense out there.
Go for it from midfield. This could, a turnover here puts the Bulldogs in great field position, so they need a stop.
Twins to the right. Twins to the left as well. No one in the backfield. Drop back to pass. Quick pass out. It is complete. Complete to number 2, Walker Madsen. So that'll move the chains for Dekalb. First down. First quarter actions being brought to you by Riverside Bank of Jefferson. Bulldog fans, if you can hear at home, we've got the coaches right above us with no walls, so there's going to be a lot of yelling going on. You might catch some coaches action tonight. Twins to the right. This is going to be Wary right up the middle. A gain of
4 on the play.
Looks like 3, Greg. Great gain of 3 for Wary.
We're going to see a lot of him tonight. He's the go-to guy for them on the ground attack.
Well, the side judge had it marked 1 yard back, and they placed it right on the 35-yard line.
He got 4.
2nd and 6 now for the Bears. Puts a man in motion. Looking to throw. Quick throw out in the flat. It is complete once again to number 2, Walker Madsen. That's going to move the chains for the Bears. 1st and 10.
Marion Douglas on the tackle.
Where's the scoreboard at?
Way over here to the right, Bobby.
Oh, that's in a bad spot. Bad spot for us.
26.
1st and 10.
Gain on that last play.
Hey, Queen Sang. He's wide again.
Well, the good news, Greg, so far, no penalties.
Yes, but a lot of our penalties have been offensive.
Wary around the right side. Decent gain.
Had a little bit of a hole that time.
9 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Daniel Smith on the tackle. So we're 2nd and 6, Bobby.
Yeah, there was motion.
Man, waiting for the play to come in. Jalen White is the quarterback.
Queen opposite.
Caden Wary in the backfield. Twins to the right. This is going to go to Wary around the left side looking for something, and maybe a short gain, maybe 1 yard.
Daniel Smith comes through the line, chases him in the backfield, limits his gain to about 1 yard.
Yeah, 1 yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 now for the Bears.
5 carries for 10 yards is what Wary has right now. Doing a lot of work on this drive.
Bulldog defense needs to step up right here. 3rd and 5. White has twins to the left, single receiver to the right. He's going to drop back. It's going to be a slip screen, but
there you go.
The fly is right there, Chris Love, and that should be a loss. Maybe it looks like a loss of 1.
Okay, it'll be 4th and 6, and they're going to go for the 4th down.
Need a stop right here, guys.
Right. Covered the receivers well.
He's going to have twins to the right. He's got a single receiver to the left. Weary's in the backfield with White. And looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's got a man open. That's going to be a touchdown. That was Walker Madsen. 22 yards on the touchdown completion for the Bears.
They are playing with the lights here. They've got something fancy going on with the lights.
Chris Love got twisted up and.
Was it Love? I think that's Love over here.
Motion, outside, right
And the PAT is good. Or 2-point conversion is good with 7:07 on the clock. Your score is Dekalb 8, Jefferson 0.
Well, Dekalb moved the ball down the field rather easily that time. Bulldogs will make some adjustments here, and that'll be our turn.
And we'll just have to answer back.
So the Bears, quick start. March down the field after a really good kickoff return up to the 45 and just methodically mixing up the pass and run game. Takes it down the field. Let's see if we can see who that defender was. Oh, it was Love. Yeah. And I think he knew it because he bit on that little out move, and he come up, and then he just got beat going downfield.
I don't think that'll happen again.
Back deep for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Chris Love and Jermaine Hopkins. Little pooch kick down the right side.
Got a flag.
That should have been offsides.
Offsides.
The coaches were yelling offsides upstairs.
That was Avery Lawson.
See no flags on the field.
Flag is on the 40-yard line.
40-yard line? Oh, now I see it.
So the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line.
Well, my goodness.
I don't see the flag.
Somebody
must have picked it up.
He picked it up, I guess.
Tobias Taylor is in the pistol formation. 4 receivers to the right. Drop back to pass. And he's got Chris Love over in the flat. Good block. Cuts it. Oh, they're going to call that a block in the back. That's a Bulldog bail bonds penalty. I thought that was a clean block. You got a replay on that, Jay? Let's see if he gets him in the back. Oh, yeah, he did. Never mind. That was pretty obvious.
Don't hit him.
I guess that was Dallas Lewis. Is there a 6 out there? It might have been Cam.
It may have been. Yeah, so that's going to be the first penalty on the Dogs tonight, a block in the back. That'll move the ball back to the 25-yard line of Jefferson.
And what kind of penalty is that, Bobby?
Bulldog bail bonds penalty.
There you go.
We don't want to call that too much tonight.
No.
No. We want the Bulldogs bail bonds penalties on the
other side, yeah. 1st and 20 for the Bulldogs. Taylor's going to hand off to Williams over the right side. And decent gain, looks like 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 15 now for the Bulldogs. We are at 6:42 in the first quarter. Dekalb leading the Bulldogs 8-0. Twins to the right, Cam Williams in the backfield. And it'll go to Williams looking for something around the right side. No blockers out there for him.
Man.
And no gain on the carry.
They just stood him up that time. I'll tell you, Bobby, number 78 is on the defensive side is much better than he is on the offensive side. He just ruts his way through there.
That's a big man right there. 3rd and 15 now for the Bulldogs.
3rd down, 15.
The matchup I'm looking for is going to be number 3 on number 3. And you're not going to have it on this one. Williams around the left side. That might be a hold, obvious hold in the backfield. That was number 74, Devontae Marshall. Guys, he almost tackled him back there.
Mm-hmm. You know, Bob, we talked about this earlier. The penalties we've got to get them under control.
Yeah, another Bulldog bail bonds penalty.
Got to keep your hands under control. Those two penalties have racked up a lot of yardage. 25 yards. Cannot have that.
3rd and 25 now.
Yes.
5:50 remaining in the first quarter.
Where are they spotting? At the 20?
So Bulldogs just looking to move this ball out of that end zone area. He's got Chris Love over the middle, but he's going to go to Travis Gray. Almost caught right off of his fingertips. He had Chris Love coming on an in route. That'll bring up 4th and 25 for the Bulldogs. Not the start I was looking for,
Not
Ned.
at all. Offensive, they shut us down, and defensively, they same book.
So Dekalb is coming off back-to-back wins over Mineola and over Pittsburgh. Had to come back on Pittsburgh, but they got the job done. So 2-0. And here's the punt by Maxwell. High kick, but it is short. Need a bounce out of this. And he gets a little roll. One more, and we're close to the 45-yard line where Dekalb is going to take over 1st and 10. So, guys, once again, this Bulldog front needs to step up.
They do.
Just like last week against Newton, they were filling the gaps. Everybody kept to their assignments and really shut Newton down in that first half. Newton came out in that second half, looked like a whole different team.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, that was a tale of 2 games.
Man in motion. This is going to be Wary looking for somewhere. It's going to be brought down by Keyshawn Whitaker.
Might have picked up 2 yards.
Ball to Caden Wary. He finds a little room up the middle, number 30, leading attack for the Bulldogs.
2nd and 8 now for Dekalb.
Gain of a couple, 2nd down.
They're doing their best to keep Wary under control.
We are down almost 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
But it was that big pass play.
Going to have twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Wary's in the backfield alongside of Jalen White. Snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper around the right side. He gets a good block. Jumps for the 1st down.
Man.
That's going to go to the 28-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Jalen White Jr. on the keeper that time. He just steps down the field.
Brought down by Aaron Ballard.
Well, they blocked us out all the way down that line.
A really good block on the corner to Freen. 1st and 10 now for the Bears. Going to have twins to the right where he's in the backfield. Man in motion is R.J. Giddens. Looking to throw, pump fake. Now he's on the move. And I think Tomlinson got him.
He was treated rudely there as he picks up 2 yards, maybe 2 yards.
Grabbed him and drug him down.
About a yard.
Looks like they're giving him a yard on that one.
Coben Tomlinson in on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Along with number 7, Coben Tomlinson. Gain of a couple, 2nd down.
2nd and almost 9 for the Bears. Once again, twins to the right. Puts a man in motion. It's going to go to Wary right up the middle. He's got a big hole. And Chris Love just riding him down almost to the 10-yard line, about the 11-yard line. That'll be a 1st down, 1st and 10. Down to the 12.
He stepped through a hole there and just kept going quickly.
It's his first big gain of the night.
Ball is spotted at the 12-yard line.
Puts him up to 29 yards on 7 carries.
Ball is spotted at the 12-yard line.
12.
2:58 remaining in the first quarter. This is going to go to Wary around the right side. Somebody needs to make a tackle. We got lost a hat.
Flag.
That looked like a hold up in the middle, but we'll wait for the call.
Wary box his way up inside the.
Losing his helmet will make Wary miss a play.
Helmet comes off. He has to come out for a play.
And we'll wait for this penalty call. And it is a hold. So we're going to back them up 10. That one goes in our favor.
Bulldogs.
For holding.
You got it.
That'll move the ball back.
Want to get that in for him. Bulldog bail bond penalty.
That's the kind we want to see. Bulldog bail bond penalties against the Bears.
Yeah, I don't mind calling it out on that one.
Ball now spotted at the 21-yard line.
This is Bulldogs TV.
So the Bears can get a first down at the just inside the 3. Number 22, Dominic Dunn, is in now at tailback. Quick throw out to the left, and it hit the turf. No good. Ball was underthrown from White. Intended for number 2, Brian Gardner.
That'll make it 2nd and 10 now.
Or Walker Madsen, I'm sorry.
2:30 left here in the first quarter, and the Bears up 8-0 over your Bulldogs.
Bulldogs need a stop right here.
Yep.
You don't want to get in a hole.
No.
So Wary makes his way back onto the field at tailback. Twins to the left.
Yeah, comes back on after sitting out the mandatory one play for losing his helmet.
That's Wary right up the middle. Fumble.
Fumble.
I believe Dekalb got back on it. About the 12-yard line. Yeah, it looks about the 12-yard line.
So that'll be about an 8-yard gain. No, it's going to be a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, they got him at the 12. So third and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Boy, he hits that gap quick.
Yes.
Twins to the right, Wary's in the backfield. Man in motion. This will go to Wary, making his way around the left side. And they're going to stop him right at the 5, maybe 5.5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Ned, like I said, they can get a first down.
Yep.
Yes. Get Perry out. Get Perry out. Get Perry out.
Right side of the Bulldog defense.
Most.
That's going to be 4th and, was that 4 yards?
I believe so, yep.
Looks like it. And the scoreboard says 4th and 4.
Okay, Twins to the right. Wary's in the backfield.
King, sing.
Need a stop right here. Oh, they got him to jump.
Man.
Free play. Let's see what they come out with. He's got a man wide open in the flat. That one's overthrown. But that's going to be enough for a first down.
Yes.
Bulldog bail bond penalty goes against the Bulldogs.
Is that the 4th one?
3rd. 3 penalties for 30 yards. Unofficially, the Bears have 7 first downs. Bulldogs none.
And offsides is called against the Bulldogs.
Infraction against the defense.
That's going to move it down. Got it about the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
Half the distance is 4th down.
It's one thing a good quarterback can do is to...
That's got to be 1st down. That's not 4th down.
Right. It's a penalty on the defense, but they have marked the ball short.
Well, they've got it short of the
box.
So 4th and 1,
The sideline
I guess.
chain says 4th, and the scoreboard just corrected.
Tackle over.
Man, I'm not getting that because 4th down, they only needed three or 4 yards. That's a 5-yard penalty.
They're talking it over now.
Should have been automatic first down.
Not on offsides.
Well, they're going to go talk to the... Nope, I guess they're going to let it stand.
We'll take it.
4th and a yard.
Dogs need a stop. Quarterback keeper.
Big pile that
I don't think he got in. He's short. Well, they got a first down.
They're going to get a first down.
Should be enough for the first. So that'll be first and goal now for the Bears. We are down to 42 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
That'll be the 2-yard line, so that'd be a 3-yard pickup. 3 carries for 22 yards for their quarterback.
So far, this has been all Bears.
Yes, it has. Bulldogs went 3 and out on their only possession this quarter, which included 2 penalties.
And this drive started off with a short punt by Maxwell in Bulldog territory, so giving them a short field to work with, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the referee starts the clock. Running down, 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
And this will be a quarterback keeper, and it is a touchdown. With 21 seconds.
Boy, 14 zip. Pretty much the end of the
2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Bears.
And once again, the Bears are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
With a swinging
pass over to the left. And I don't think he made it.
He did not.
He is down. No good.
Pass was complete for a 2-point conversion. Colby Ferguson, he dropped just before the goal line. The 2-point conversion failed, and the Bears have 14.
So now Dekalb is up 14-0 over the Bulldogs.
It's time for the Bulldogs to
they're going to have to
let
wake
loose
up
with
here.
the offense. Yeah, Dekalb has some big players on the line.
Yeah, they're making some holes for Weary to run through. I mean, this one block and he is gone. I'm talking, he's got some speed.
Yes, he has only got, well, he started breaking through for some. But he's got only 2 carries that went for more than 10 yards.
Yeah, but he's keeping these drives alive. When they need that first down, they're getting them.
Yes, he is, because he's getting those tough yards.
And back deep for the Bulldogs, Chris Love and Jermaine Hopkins. And this will be a short kick. And it's going to go out of bounds.
After we touched it. He did.
Avery Lawson, number 17.
Got a flag there.
Looked like he called for a fair catch, but
that shouldn't matter. He touched it before it went out of bounds.
have to see what the penalty is here. They got the ball up to the 35-yard line.
He had the flag back at the 31.
Yeah, so 5 yards is going to go against Dekalb. Not sure what the call was.
That will be a Bulldog bail bonds penalty.
1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs.
And now we're going to set the penalty off. Okay.
Correction, ball will be marked up at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Twins to the right. Williams in the backfield with Taylor. It'll go to Williams looking for a hole. Stutter step. He's got the outside. One tackle to break. Almost. That should be enough for the first down up to the 49.
Caden Ware, the ball carrier for the opposite team, dropped him.
Get the call off left tackle.
5 on 5 that time.
That is a first down, and that is the Riverside Bank.
Chains.
So we look at
quick throw. It is complete out to number 17, Avery Lawson. About a yard short of another first down. Bulldogs moving fast on offense.
Tackle for the Bears, number 5, Tanner Copeland, along with 24.
And that's
slow that down.
End of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
No timeout called, just the end of the quarter.
So end of the first quarter, your score, Dekalb Bears 14 and your Jefferson Bulldogs 0. And once again, let me get this in real quick for Patterson Pest Patrol. The Brian Sowers Legacy Crappie Tournament is going to be held October 4th and 5th out at Lake of the Pines, Hurricane Creek. There's an amateur division and there is a pro division for all you crappie anglers out there. They're expecting a ton of teams in this. Close to 200 teams will be registered. They're going to have a kids tournament on Saturday. The first 100 kids to show up gets a fully loaded tackle box, a free fishing pole, and all the bait that they can use. And Saturday afternoon, up at the football field in the parking lot, there's going to be a fish fry, free to anyone who shows up.
That's from 1 to 4.
1 to 4. All the weigh-ins will be held in the parking lot. A lot of sponsors, over $10,000 in raffles and prizes, and just a huge event. Sheila Patterson, one of the major sponsors for this event. So come on out on October 4th and 5th.
Here come the Bulldogs. And a complete shift.
Cam is in the Wildcat. He's going to take it himself right up the middle. That should be good for a first down.
Easily enough.
Up to about the 35-yard line of the Bears.
About a 6-yard gain there, wasn't it?
Marking it at the 36, and here they come.
First and 10, Bulldogs. Twins to the left. Williams in the backfield. Taylor looking to throw. He's got Love open across the middle.
He cradles it in his hands, and that is close to another first down.
Tomas had all kind of time back there.
He did. That one's going to go for 9 yards on the completion.
2nd and 1.
Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. This will go to Williams up the middle. He's got a hole.
There's looking good.
Cam
for a
touchdown. 28 yards for Cameron Williams.
And with 11:11 left here in the first half, Bulldogs at this point 14-6.
Unofficially, Cam has got 4 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown.
I think they're going to go for 2 here. Yes.
Williams will be in the backfield. Twins to the left. Puts a man in motion. Here's the snap, and that's going to be a flag. That's going to be a false start.
False start on the Bulldogs. Another 5 yards marked off. 4 penalties for 35 yards now.
Fly caught that one in stride, but it'll be for naught.
Yeah, he went up and caught that one. Move it back 5. I think they're going to keep the offense on the field. You know, we were watching some of these pregame kicks on the extra point, and that might be out of Maxwell's range.
He wasn't showing a lot of range tonight in the warm-ups.
Keep Twins to the left and Chris Love to the right. Here's the snap, looking to throw once again. He's got Travis Gray in the back.
Open.
He is wide open.
Wow.
It's going to be roughing the passer back here.
That'll be tacked off on the kickoff.
Added on to the kickoff. That's
T.
right.
Gray caught that one in step.
Taylor's pass is complete.
So that quickly, the Bulldogs are, well, we're waiting to make sure they give us a 2-point conversion. They haven't officially.
I'm pretty sure that was roughing the passer on the Bears. And waiting for the call.
There you go. We got the extra points. 14-8.
Roughing the passer is the call.
Now we've got to start some defense, Bobby.
But it is time for some defense.
Yeah, we got to get a stop here on this drive, turn this thing around. So far, we've not been able to stop Caden Wary in the backfield. And, you know, kind of unexpected, Jalen White going through the air a little bit, too.
Yeah.
Not totally unexpected. He's showing us a great arm. And last week he passed for 157 yards. So, now looking to see. And the Bulldogs are going to tee it up on the Bears 45.
Back deep for the Bears will be Brian Gardner and Caden Wary.
Brian Gardner along with Caden Wary back deep. Ball is spotted at the Bear 45-yard line after the penalty assessment against the Bears.
So the penalty gives Bulldogs big advantage here. Let's see if he could just drop one in between the receivers here. Oh, little
Hooch kick.
almost an onside kick type. Had a shot at it, but the Bears do recover it around the 34-yard line, where they'll take over 1st and 10. 14-8 is the score. Dekalb on top of Jefferson.
Got to get that defense adjusted to what they're doing. We knew the two numbers we were looking at all night long would be 4 and 3, and 4 and 13 rather, and it's happening that way.
It is. Now they're just going to have to shoot the gaps and get in the backfield and stop these runs. Like here.
Trying the left side, and he is met
There
by
was
the
a Bulldog
defense.
brick wall.
I'll tell you what, number 53 that time for the Bulldogs. Xavier Pryor
calling it a loss of
snatched him
one.
to the ground.
Number 53,
Loss of 1 for the Bears.
Xavier Pryor. 2nd, 11.
Trying to run behind the big man over there, number 78.
But there were too many Bulldogs in the backfield, and he got nowhere.
I'm going to look for them linebackers to step up and try and fill some gaps. They're playing a little bit closer to the line now. And a toss out to Wary around the left side. Oh, Tomlinson.
Man.
Thor
hit him hard. Golly.
Maybe a gain of 3, but Tomlinson said, not today.
No, Thor's hammer came down.
Brings up 3rd and 7 now for the Bears.
Man, Bobby, he hit that sucker. I mean, it jarred his teeth.
That was almost rude, wasn't it?
It was. Do it again, Thor.
Do it again. Keep them backers up close. Looking to throw. He's. Oh, we got a flag. We do have a flag outside.
Yeah.
We'll see what
I think he just mistimed that hit.
Yes, he was going for the pick 6.
Lamarian Douglas was right there, and he almost had it.
As we catch it on the replay,
Pass complete to Walter Matson. Flag thrown on the play.
he sees him in motion, sees him all alone. He's coming up trying to get the pick 6.
I didn't see what the penalty was.
I don't know.
No, still waiting for the call
Here
on
it
that.
comes. Oh, false start. Okay.
There you go.
Bring
I'll
it
take
back.
that all day long.
Move it back 5. So a Bulldog bail bond penalty against the Bears.
Bears are targeted.
Gotta make it 3rd and 12 then.
Qualify the play, it'll be ball back. It'll be 3rd down still.
How much time?
In case you just joined us, 9:41 left here in the first half. Bulldogs are trailing 14-8 behind the Dekalb Bears.
Looking for a big stop here on 3rd and 12, almost 3rd and 13 now for the Bears. Two safeties are Jakiri Johnson and number 8, Daniel Smith. Man in motion, coming across the field, drops back to pass, pump fake, gets some pressure
by the Bulldogs.
You're going to have to get on him because he can run. That one's going to be complete for a first down at the 46-yard line. That's number 11.
Cortland White Sr.
Cortland White.
The receivers got enough time where someone finally got open.
They did get pressure, made him roll out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 11 for the Bears.
Yeah, they just weren't able to get him down, but that was great coverage by the Bulldog secondary for a while.
First and 10 from the 46-yard line.
That makes 10 first downs for the Bears tonight.
Puts a man in motion. Wary coming around the left side. He's got a blocker in front of him. And that was Daniel Smith, wasn't it? Number 8. Daniel Smith comes up to make the tackle from the secondary. Gets 4 yards on the carry. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 now for the Bears.
Daniel Smith.
And he just had his blockers moving out in front of him.
2nd down 6.
And they were just good enough to stay in the way of the Bulldogs until he picked up 4.
Going to put twins to the left where he's in the backfield alongside of White. Fake to Wary, and they've got R.J. Giddens.
He's short.
did not get the first down.
Coming across the field.
He's going to be about 2 yards short.
3rd and 2 for the Bears.
Off the right side, he's brought down by number 18.
Watch for 4.
3rd down 2.
Boy, it'd be a good stop here. Of course, they're going to go for it again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
7:58 on the clock, remaining in the second quarter. Twins to the right. Puts one in motion. It's going to go to Weary, and he is met quick by the Bulldog defense back at midfield. They got him at the 49 is where to be spotted.
Into the backfield.
Also 3 yards, so it'll bring up 4th and 5 now. Fourth.
Coach says 4th and 4.5, not 5.
Thanks, Coach Randolph.
Coach Randolph got the binoculars out.
But it's time for a stop.
Come on, Dogs.
Let's see Thor's hammer take him down. Watch the ball, defense. Don't go on his voice.
He's trying to call him off.
Move Weary out to the left. Yeah, they're just trying to draw him off sides. Bears will take a timeout.
Good discipline by the Bulldogs.
6:54 remaining on the clock in the second quarter. Bulldogs trailing 14-8.
You know, Bob, you've played at the upper level, college level. What's it like to be the guy that jumps and everyone turns and looks at you?
You're going to have a bad halftime. That's all I can tell you. That defensive line coach is going to get right in your face. And I can remember in high school, I don't know, do you remember Coach Carroll?
Oh, yeah.
Jim Carroll.
Oh, yeah.
I never seen Coach Carroll get mad until we went to White House, and we had one of them moments right there. It was not a good halftime. Not at all.
Did he pitch a Carroll fit?
Man, I tell you what, I never seen him get mad, but his
he
face
was
was
an even-keeled guy.
Oh, man, love Coach Carroll.
Yeah. They've got this spotted where it's going to be 4th and 5.
What year would that have been, Bobby? Well, that would have been 85 or 86?
That would have been earlier. That had to be around 82, 83.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the first year Jerry Bennett was there. So here we go. 4th and 5. White looks to throw. He's got a man open. It is complete.
He caught it.
Complete to number 6, Kobe Spurgeon.
Down to the 41-yard line. Move the chains for him. Dadgummit.
Well, the defense is putting us in position, but you got to follow through. 6:43 on the clock. So the Bears going to take their time now.
Yeah, 6 minutes, 30 seconds. The referee has not blown the clock into motion yet. Now it has.
I tell you what, guys, time of possession this first half is well in the Bears' favor.
Yes.
Quarterback keeper over to the right. Short gain. I think that was Thor once again.
I believe so.
Moving from his linebacker position.
One on the keeper goes around the right side, bringing down number 7, Coben Tomlinson.
That's him.
Gain of a couple. 2nd down.
Daniel Smith slow getting up, but I think he's okay. Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Bears. Second quarter winding down. Down to
5:47.
5:47. Pretty much coming out in the same formation every time with the Twins to the right and one in motion. This is going to go to Wary around the left side. Bouncing it outside. Breaks tackles.
Man.
To the 35.
Breaks a couple of tackles. And just about.
Wary's got some good moves, I tell you
he's
what.
A dog.
Bringing him down with number 12, Kent Washington.
Brings up, what is that, 3rd and 4 now for the Bears.
Yeah, the one thing the Bulldogs are going to have to do is just keep the ball out of his hands by staying on offense.
5:06
Because
left
every
here.
time where he grabs the ball, he is a danger to take it.
Same formation, puts the man in motion, drops back to pass. It's
Blocked.
tipped. Intercepted. Intercepted by the Bulldogs at the 40-yard line. That was who? Big man. I think that was 53, wasn't it? Alexavier Pryor.
I could not tell, Bobby.
We're going to catch this replay right here.
Yeah, let's check this out. 56. That's the one I don't have. You do.
Justin Osborne.
Justin Osborne, number 56, with the interception. 1st and 10 Bulldogs, 41-yard line. Greg, how much time's left?
4 minutes, 41 seconds. Time enough for the Bulldogs to score 2 touchdowns.
Chris Love in motion. This is going to go to Cambo around the right side. He needs to break a tackle, but he doesn't.
Got to be a loss of about 4.
Pitch goes to number 5, Cameron Williams.
3.
Probably 3, yeah.
Bring up 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs.
Loss of a couple on the place. 2nd down.
You hate it when the other team makes those great open field tackles.
Gray goes in motion.
And
Chris Love right over the middle.
Oh, alone.
Breaks a tackle.
And he
could
is
go.
gone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
63 yards.
Wow.
No flags.
4 minutes left here in the first half, and the Bulldogs catch up.
2 yards.
14-14 awaiting the PAT or the run.
He takes the ball, breaks a couple of tackles into the end zone.
The Bulldogs have a chance to go ahead after the turnover from
Look
an
at that
interception.
stiff arm. Good stiff arm, and then breaks the last tackle at the 15 to coast on in.
Fly just blows through there.
This game is about to change. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Bulldogs about to attempt a 2-point conversion.
Got twins to the left. Love split to the right. Now goes in motion. And they're going to look.
He's running right. Throws.
Intercepted. Was that number 17 intended for? Avery Lawson.
Yeah, just didn't lead him out there.
No, that's number.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Yeah, that's 17. Our side, Avery Lawson. I'm not worried about the INT guy. We can get it right. Never mind. All right, so that ties us back up. 14-14. Bulldogs back in the game.
Got 4 minutes exactly left on the clock.
We'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate our Lady Bears.
So that right there, Ned, is an
Win tonight over Queen City.
evidence of how quick that Bulldog offense can strike.
Lady Bears volleyball.
What was it, 4:41 when they got the ball?
It was quick, yeah.
And it appears the defenses have adjusted to what the Bears are doing because they shut them down that time pretty much.
Guys, I tell you what, we came out a little flat.
Yeah.
Didn't you? That defense just looked flat, and now they seem to be pumped up a little bit, getting back in this thing.
The Bears are just grinding it out, and the Bulldogs get them on 4th down, and they get just enough for a 1st down.
Yep.
And like I said, it's just grinding it out.
Back deep for the Bears is going to be Caden Wary, and number 1 is Brian Gardner. Ethan Maxwell will have it teed up at the 40-yard line for the Bulldogs.
And we'll see what kind of a kick he gives us this time.
Good kick down the left-hand side, but it's going to go out of bounds. Bring up a Bulldog bail bonds penalty.
But I tell you, Bobby, he's kicking the ball much better than he did the first game.
Yeah, he is.
He's made improvements each game. He's just a sophomore.
So that'll give the Bears 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line? No?
Let's see where they mark it.
Should be. Depends on where it went out. Let's see.
Looked like it went out about the 30. The umpire's walking around with it.
He's got a spot.
And he is stepping off.
Should be
against the Bulldogs.
What's he doing?
Or not?
There was no flag. I didn't see a flag. No.
Yeah, 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Here come the Bears.
Bears have first down at the 30.
Okay, 4 minutes on the clock.
Caden Wary right up the middle again. Coben Tomlinson in on the tackle.
I think we've got a flag over here. I think it's going to be against the Bulldogs.
Caden Wary gets the call. He gets back up to about the line of scrimmage. He's met by.
I tell you what, that
is that the
yellow tape?
And the, maybe that's what it is. That's
yellow
not
shoes
a flag.
and yellow tape. Not a good combination.
Goodness.
So no gain on the play. So 2nd and 10 for the Bears. How much time, Greg?
3 minutes, 30 seconds. The clock is running.
Bulldogs looking for another stop before halftime. Get the ball back. Going to put a man in motion. That's Madsen. White rolls out, looking back to throw.
He is
and he's under pressure. Let's get him.
Oh, yeah.
Get him.
He threw it away.
Outside of the box.
That was a clean hit on the quarterback, so no flag.
Nope. He was outside the box.
He didn't get to the line of scrimmage, though, with that throw.
No.
There it is.
Right there.
Yeah, you've got to be outside the tackle box and throw it past the line of scrimmage. Bulldog bail bonds penalty. Thanks, Coach Randolph. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I like it. It puts you right in the game, doesn't it, guys? You get the full experience.
I'm afraid he's going to jump out the window and tackle somebody.
They take it back 5 yards, but that kind of penalty, intentional grounding, is a loss of down.
3:09 left here in the first half. We're knotted up at 14. Jefferson Bulldogs and the Dekalb Bears.
Guys, I was getting a little worried there. First quarter action, 14-0. Bears jumped out on the Dogs, but Dogs clawing their way back into this one.
They've adjusted to what they were doing. The Bears upstairs are.
Still trying to work it out with the Dekalb coach. He's explaining to him, you got to get that ball past the line of scrimmage.
That's right. Even if you get outside the tackle box, you've got to throw it to the line of scrimmage, unless you're throwing it to a man. And he was not.
He was throwing it to anything except for where he was standing.
Yeah. Yes.
What are they doing?
And now they're marking back.
Now they're picking up the flag. There was not a receiver out there. Now we're getting both coaching staffs upstairs yelling at each other.
He just waved it off.
I wish we had that replay one more time.
All right, 3rd and 10. I think we're set. 3:09 remaining in the half.
Second down.
Yeah, we need a camera up there on them coaches. White drops back to throw. He's under pressure once again. They've got him.
Taken down.
Back at the 20-yard line. That's going to bring 4th and forever for the Bears.
Alex Xavier Pryor was right there in the middle of it.
Pryor is the big man in the middle, creating havoc for the Dogs.
So you're looking at about 4th and, what do you think, 22, Bobby? 23?
20-yard line. It's 4th down.
Right at 20. Yeah, 4th and 20 now. So back deep for the Dogs is Chris Love. He'll be standing around midfield.
Where's this ball marked?
They've got it right on the 20.
Yeah, the 20-yard line.
And here comes the punt. It's coming down the left side. He shanked it left, and it's going to go out about the 43.
Yep.
44.
Stops on the 44-yard line.
2 minutes and 15 seconds to work their way down 44 yards to the end zone.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, one toss to
45-yard line.
Cam Williams will do it, or Chris Love going deep. Yeah.
Or just one handoff to Cam Williams.
I tell you what, guys. Hey, when we get to halftime, stick with me. I'm going to see if I can get Coach Randolph for a quick interview here. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Man in motion is Turkey. That's going to go to Williams up the middle. He's got a seam.
Oh, man.
One more tackle to break, and he'd have been gone, but he gets it down to the 26-yard line.
Cambo says, feed me. Move those chains, boys.
18 yards on that carry.
Riverside Bank first down.
Clock is stopped at 2:08.
6 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown for Cam tonight.
Looking to throw is Taylor going deep.
He's got a man.
Chris Love going up for it. It is picked off in the end zone.
Holy cow. Oh, my goodness.
That was not the matchup I wanted.
No.
He needed to be on the other side against the 5'8 cornerback, not the 6'4 cornerback.
Buck 47 left. Here in the first half, tied at 14. Jefferson Bulldogs and Dekalb Bears.
That'll put it on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears with 1:47 seconds to go. The way the Bears have been going, that might be enough time to get to midfield.
Bears 1st and 10. Puts a man in motion, and that is going to be a quick toss to number 2, Walker Madsen. Decent run, still on his feet, almost to the 30-yard line.
He bobbled that ball and regained control of it.
Did he stay in bounds? Clock still running?
Clock is stopped at 1:31.
Must have went out of bounds. It was close. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Bears at the 29-yard line. Puts Wary in motion. Quarterback keeper up the left side.
And get nowhere.
Coben Tomlinson.
He's
got a flag.
Got a flag.
Maybe a face mask.
Coben points at himself. Who, me?
He got enough for the first down.
Just enough.
Coben Tomlinson and number 53. Alexavier Pryor.
I'm not sure if I didn't see the face mask, but let's see what this call is.
The official's call.
It is.
Foul face mask.
That's be 15. That's a big one. How much time?
1:03 left on the clock.
All right, Bulldog defense needs to get out of this first half
It's going to set the ball, Bobby, at the 46-yard line. So they got 54 from the goal.
5 penalties for 50 yards for the Bulldogs.
Wary goes in motion, and he's going to throw out in the flat to Wary. But there are plenty of dogs to block him up, and no gain. He's going to lose a couple on that one. Keep that clock running.
They've got it stopped now. It's 46 seconds, 44.
Kept him in bounds. The clock remains running.
I believe they've got 2 timeouts remaining if they need them. But let's keep it running.
It's down to 30 seconds.
He's going to put trips to the left.
He's going deep.
All right, Chris Love is in the secondary. Daniel Smith looking for a stop. Going to go deep. Wary around the right side.
Short screen
tried to
pass.
fool everybody.
And
that was number
nothing doing.
30, Keyshawn Whitaker on that stop for the Bulldogs.
Got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Clock down to 3, 2, 1. Halftime.
We're going to see if we can catch Coach Randolph real quick. Hand him your headset if you can. Stick with us, Bulldog fans, for a quick insight from Coach Randolph.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you give me your attention, please. We have
You have just a second?
Emergency lane. We need Terry Allman, Eric Rosas.
Coach Randolph stepping in. We're just going to hold him up for maybe 30 seconds. Coach, if you can, walk me through that first half. We were giving up some yardage on for Caden Wary, but we seemed to control it in the second quarter. Talk to me a little bit about that.
We just started seeing, what they're trying to run and adjusted our defense to it, trying to fill those gaps and beat that counter that are running at us.
I tell you what, Caden Weary is hard to bring down. He's getting some good blocks, and we just got to wrap up.
He's a little bit of a load trying to bring down in there.
What kind of adjustments can we look for at the second half?
I'm going to get with Coach Kimball here in a minute and see what we can figure out and see how to stop the counter power.
Coach Randolph, we appreciate your time.
All right,
Thanks, Coach.
Bulldog fans, stick around for the halftime show. Jay Patrick's going to bring us both bands tonight. So stick around, and we'll be back right after halftime.
Sit down and add up numbers.
What you hear. Don't be fooled. Not all insurance policies are created equal. Purchase a cut rate policy online now and you may be in for an unpleasant surprise later. As an independent agent, I can offer benefits you can't get from any website. Expert advice and counseling, personal services, and a choice of coverage from quality carriers like Central Insurance. Contact us at Brown Rig Insurance Agency so we can bring more value to your coverage. Call 903-938-8888 or find us online, www.brownrigins.com.
Hey, did you see that touchdown? No, I guess I missed it. I really need to go get my eyes checked. I just don't know where to go. Go see Dr. Sheila Lane Bartels at Maxim Eyes. Their staff has the best customer service in East Texas. You walk in and see a bunch of friendly faces and the wide variety of frames they have, ranging from women's, men's, kids, and even designer frameware. They have everything you need. Plus, they have contacts and sunglasses. You will be seeing every touchdown after you see her. Call and make your eye appointment now with Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first half of your halftime entertainment, Jefferson ISD proudly presents your 2024 Jefferson Bulldog Marching Band. Leading the band on the field is junior drum major Richard Snellgrove. Guard captains are Grace Champion and Xavier Brown Robinson. Tonight, the band begins its 2024 performance season with the first part of their show, Zeus. Band member of the week is sophomore Blaine Childress. Guard member of the week is sophomore Riley Turner. welcome to the field for their halftime performance, the Jefferson High School Strutters. The Strutter of the Week is freshman Kiera Jones. Tonight, the Strutters will perform to Thunderstruck. Jefferson Bulldog Band is under the direction of Mr. Shannon Hensley, Mr. Daniel Hensley, and Mrs. Kaylee Hensley. Color guard is directed by Mr. Joshua Robinson. Our spirit sponsor is Mrs. Lisa Robinson. Thank you, and go Bulldogs!
Back, Bulldog fans. We are up in Dekalb, Texas, where we're all knotted up at halftime, 14-14. Bringing in some scores from around the area. It was Gladewater over West Rusk last night. New Diana, 25-0 over Sabine. In the second quarter, White Oak 42. Whitman is 8. And here's the big one, guys. Newton and Tatum are all tied up at 18 in the second quarter. Atlanta is over New Boston 14-7. Grace Community is over Pittsburgh 3-0 at halftime. Here's a big one in our district. Carthage is over Liberty Ilo 31-7 at halftime. Elysian Fields in Queen City is all tied up 6-6. It is Marshall over Tyler Legacy at halftime 28-14. Longview is over South Oak Cliff 21-14. And Pleasant Grove is over Dangerfield 14-0. So let's go back to the halftime performance by the Dekalb Bears. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dekalb Independent School District proudly presents the award-winning 2024-2025 Dekalb High School Military Marching Band. The 2024-2025 Dekalb Majorette Song, Majorette Captain, Kylie Barnett. Junior, Maylee Jackson. Sophomore, Yasmin Edwards. Freshman, Allie Ernest. And freshman, Emma Rogers. The Majorettes will perform their routine tonight to Feel It Still. At this time, the DHS Majorettes would like to thank their 2024-2025 sponsors, the State Bank of Dekalb, the Bates Family Funeral Home, Jackie Hawkins Insurance, Dekalb Hardware, Dekalb Oil Change Center, Dekalb Pharmacy, Megan Hamilton Photography, and Aptex Printing. The Majorettes are under the proud direction of Christy Lee. The drum major for the band is Thomas Bailey. The marcher of the week is David Vasquez. The Dekalb High School band section of the week is the Flutes. The band will now perform in military style to Legacy Fanfare, Algeria March, and Mighty Mike March. Now, Bear fans, let's all stand for the fight song. The band is under the direction of Michael White, Luke Fields, and Paul Martin.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. We are all knotted up at halftime, 14 apiece. Your Jefferson Bulldogs and the Dekalb Bears. We are just about ready to run down the first half stats. Greg, do you have that stuff ready for us?
I do. Bulldogs in the first half had 6 rushing carries for 64 yards and a touchdown. That was all Cam Williams. In the passing department, 5 for 8, 90 yards through the air and a touchdown, but also 1 interception. The Bulldogs had 3 first downs in the first half. When they scored from deep. They also had 5 penalties for 30 yards. It's an improvement over the first 2 weeks, but we still got to watch those penalties because we had the first drive had 2 major penalties that led us to a 3-and-out. On the other side, the Bears carried 24 times for 79 yards and 1 touchdown. They were 11 for 15 through the air for 65 yards with a touchdown and a key interception. They had 12 first downs, but also 4 penalties for 25 yards.
And real quick, let me run down the scoring summary. So it was all Dekalb in the first half with 7:07 on the clock. It was number 13, Jalen White, to number 2, Walker Madsen, for a 22-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion was good, which made it 8-0 Dekalb. 21 seconds remaining in the first. It was Jalen White going 2 yards on the ground. The 2-point conversion was no good, 14-0 after the first quarter. Starting the second quarter, Jefferson bounces back with 11:11 on the clock. It was Cameron Williams going 28 yards. The 2-point conversion, pass to Travis Gray was good, 14-8 Dekalb. Then, with 4 minutes remaining in the first half, it was Tomias Taylor to Chris Love, 62-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion was no good, and that brings us to where we are right now, 14-14 here in Dekalb, Texas. Guys, defense made an adjustment in the second quarter and somewhat stopped the run from McCaden Weary. Tomias Taylor got it going through the air in the second quarter. Cameron Williams got it going. He was basically shut down in the first half. Not a whole lot going on the ground for Cam.
No, not a lot. Only 6 carries.
Cameron Williams over 400 yards on the season, 2.5 games. Second half is going to tell a lot about the Bulldogs and how this defense can hold up to this running game of the Dekalb Bears.
Well, Bobby, one thing that's going to be interesting is see how they already made some adjustments on defense, the Bulldogs have, and what else they've had a chance to talk about at halftime. It'll be interesting to see because they shut down the game that they started with, as far as Dekalb, and control the second half, the second quarter pretty much.
Right.
Last year, the third quarter was the worst quarter for the Bulldogs. The games they lost, they were tied at halftime and just got blown out in the third quarter.
Yeah, so it's going to be up to this Bulldog defense to step up front and shut these holes down for Caden Weary. He's just had too much room, and he's getting some good blocks up front as well. That's a big offensive line, but he's just had too much room to pop through them holes and gain yardage. You know, I was expecting you to say Caden Weary had about 200 yards because it seems like he's been running all night, but he hasn't.
He's just grinding it out because he's got 15 carries, but only 49 yards.
Yeah, I mean,
just a little over 3 yards a carry. He's averaging.
Right. He's got 2 big runs, one for 16 yards and one for 10. Otherwise, it's 1 yard, 3 yards, 4 yards, 1 yard, 2 yards.
But I tell you what, one big thing for that Bulldog defense, giving up those fourth downs, because we had them in fourth and 5, 4th and 6. There was one, I believe, 4th and 13, and gave up the big pass over midfield. I mean, it's just going to come down to defense.
On 4th down, they've been passing and completing those passes. The Bulldogs' coverage has been pretty good, but on those plays where they're making White run, he's buying himself just enough time to find a man who just gets open.
And I tell you what, Ned, we talked about this. Right before halftime, we had an opportunity. We were knocking on the door. Not the matchup I wanted. Chris Love going up against an equally sized defender at cornerback, where on the other side you got a 5'8" cornerback where Chris Love can just take advantage of that, just throw it up, and Tamias ended up throwing it a little bit short for the turnover right there before halftime.
We'll see what happens with the adjustments made at halftime, and I'm thinking the defense has made a few more, and I think we're going to see a much better team for the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs won the toss and deferred to the second half. Back deep is Jermaine Hopkins and Chris Love.
Turkey and fly.
Turkey and fly.
Yeah, we've got the Bears coach out there talking to the referees. Don't know what's going on there yet, but
give me just a little bit of that crowd. There we go. Jay Patrick is our engineer, producer, best boy, key grip, whatever we need him to do, he is all over it. Yeah, a little powwow going on at
midfield.
Not sure what's going on.
It's all the referees and the Bears head coach, or
one of the Bears.
That Ty out there? Yeah.
That was he is good. So they're talking over something. Probably about what to do when lightning hits.
Halftime stats brought to you by Edward Jones Investment. Showcase on the band, Porta John. We appreciate both of those guys for everything they do and support they give to us. Second half is going to be brought to you by Patterson Pest Patrol.
Bobby, while we're at halftime here, prayers out to the Wallace family. Miss Patty is not doing very well at the hospital. They gave her some chemo yesterday, and she was waiting to see what happens there. But TJ Morgan and Caleb need our prayers as long as Patty. So remember that tonight when you go to bed.
Back deep.
All right, we're getting ready for the third quarter kickoff.
Number 4, Jeffrey Johnson.
He's looking at Mr. Gray.
Yeah, we kind of moved this return around a little bit. Chris Love is the only one back deep now, maybe expecting something on this opening kickoff. And little pooch kick. We're set for it, and we did drop it, but I think
they got it.
They got it.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, let's see.
I thought Gray had it.
Maybe they marked him down.
Travis Gray had it.
Let's see this replay.
Let's see what happens here.
Missed the replay.
It is Bulldog football. He just waved it on.
Because Travis Gray was right there.
See this replay.
That was number 18, Lamarian Douglas.
That bobbled it.
Bobbled it.
Gray came up from the back and made the recovery.
So 1st and 10 Bulldogs from the 30-yard line.
Here comes the big second half.
Taylor hands off to Cameron Williams up the middle, breaks a tackle. close to first down. He will have the first down. Gain of 11 on the carry.
Move
Just
those chains, boys.
great way to start the second half. Bulldogs are going to move fast here, get a little tempo, try to wear this defense down. Cameron Williams once again up the middle. He's got a seam. He may be gone. No flags, no flags. A maximized touchdown. 60 yards on the carry for Cameron Williams.
Cambo on the march.
With 11:33 in the third quarter.
Man, some great adjustments there for the Bulldogs on offense.
Just gave him a hole.
And they opened the holes up, too.
And that UNLV commit goes right on through. And he gets into the end zone.
All right, they got their little
swinging gate here.
Going to move things around. Cameron Williams should be in the Wildcat position. Going to try to punch this one right up the middle. Someone jumped. He bobbled the snap. Let's see if he can get it across. It's going to be close, but I think he's short.
Just short, yeah.
We do have a flag down.
On the opposite side of the field.
Bulldog bail bonds penalty. I think they were offsides.
Incomplete. Did not make the end zone, so see what the flag is.
See if we can keep these guys out here and try it again.
Cam just came out.
Offsides. There we go. So we'll have another opportunity.
The Bears.
All right, Turkey's back there now.
Okay, Bulldogs is going to try this one again.
From the 2, or about the 1.5, since that was a half the distance to the goal penalty.
Got twins to the right. Hopkins in the backfield. It'll go to Hopkins up the middle. It's going to be close.
Turkey second push. Did
Waiting
he make
for the
it?
call. Nope.
Oh.
Says he's short.
Two-point conversion is not good.
So with 13:30 or 11:33 in the third quarter, it's 20-14. Bulldogs up over the Bears.
Quick strike by the Bulldogs to start this second half.
A 60-yard run by Cam Williams.
Get a little momentum. That's what we needed to start this second half off. Now we got to come out and play some defense, tighten things up and fill the gaps.
Get a stop. A 3-and-out would be great here.
You know, that second quarter, guys, we were putting pressure on White if he was trying to throw. He was having to scramble.
Once.
Yeah.
He got sacked once and hurried through what we thought was going to be intentional grounding, and they eventually swallowed the flag.
Yeah.
Do you see 5 anywhere? I just was curious why he went out.
I don't know. Maybe just a little winded after that 60-yard sprint. Back deep for the Bears is number 1, Brian Gardner, and number 4, Caden Wary. Ethan Maxwell will have it teed up for the Dogs at the 40-yard line.
Back for the Bears, Brian Gardner, Caden Wary.
Good kick right down the middle.
Good kick. Oh.
Brian pitches back to Caden Wary, going right up the middle. Tries to jump. He's pushing the pile forward. He's going to get up to about the 43-yard line. It's blown dead.
Big boy on that carry.
Wow.
Ford's got some size to him.
Right side, left sideline. He finds good running room. He finally stopped at about the 43-yard line.
Bring up 1st and 10 for the Bears from their own 43-yard line. Second half being brought to you by Patterson Pest Patrol. We are at 11:21 on the clock in the third quarter. Bulldogs up 20-14 over the Bears.
A 2-play drive for the Bulldogs to start the second half. Now, let's make it a 3-and-out by the defense.
Twins to the right, where he's in the backfield with White.
And the referees come up to stop play.
They're getting in position.
Yeah, he
swapped balls just a moment ago.
First and 10 Bears. Hand off to Wary. Coming around the right side, back
He's
to the middle, looking for room.
and not finding any.
Bulldogs are there after a short gain.
2 yards. It looks like.
Maybe
Maybe
three.
3.
Yeah, he got 3.
They gave him 3.
Up to the 46.
Bring up 2nd and 7.
They just moved it another yard forward. Now they're giving him 4 yards.
2nd and 6 now. R.J. Giddens is in tight. Twins to the left. This will go to Wary right up the middle. Up to midfield.
Give him 2 yards on the carry.
3.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 3 now for the Bears.
Ball spotted at the Dekalb 49-yard line. 3rd and 3.
Wary once again, but he is met by the Bulldogs.
Man,
he runs right into the Bulldogs' brick wall.
Aaron Ballard leading the pack of dogs. Brings up 4th down now for the Bears. This is going to be about 4th and 5.
Loss of 2 on that last play.
Maybe 6. 4th and 6. Ball is marked at the 47-yard line.
Once again, they're going to go for it.
I try to draw them off sides.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
Yeah, they only punted once in the first half.
Bulldogs need to stay focused and don't jump. 4th and a long 6 for the Bears. Trips to the right.
Pressure on the quarterback, making.
Rolling out to the right. He's got pressure.
Oh, man.
Got him.
Yeah.
He is down.
Fumble. How about that, Bulldogs?
There you go. The Bulldog defense steps up, and we'll have it 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Bulldog brick wall just steps up.
Let's see who that was that got him on that sack.
Down to the 30-yard line, Blue finally tackled, and ball will go over 4th down.
Number 9.
That's Dale Brown.
Dale Brown. What is the flag on the field for?
I don't see a flag.
Was one?
I don't know. They were saying there was a flag on the field.
I think they're seeing that tape the way we were.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Bulldogs from the Bears 30 with 9:14 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
4th down conversion. The Bulldogs have the ball 1st down at the Bear 30.
Bulldogs send Twins to the right. Williams in the backfield. It'll be Williams up the middle. Bounces it out to the right, looking for a block. He gets outside. He's got Chris Love.
He's got 2 men blocking, and
he's
at the 1. Oh, they're saying he stepped out at the
3-yard line.
A 27-yard pickup for Cam Williams.
Cambo on the march.
Good block by Chris Love out on the right-hand side. Bulldogs are going to move fast. It'll be Williams once again. Boom! For the maximized touchdown. 4 yards. 3 yards on the carry.
We got 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and the Bulldogs are up now.
Bulldogs have taken charge.
And it appears we're going to go for 2 once again. Jermaine Hopkins. Turkey's coming back on the field. Trips to the left. Snap, drops back to throw. Looking, he's got pressure, and it's going to be no good.
Down goes Frazier. 26-14 with 9 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs up by 12.
All right.
And let's watch this big run again.
Watch this block by Chris Love down here on the outside.
Outside.
Right there, just enough. Puts a shoulder on him just to give him a few extra yards.
And the defensive player just enough of an angle to catch him by the 3-yard line.
Jay Patrick, that replay situation you do now is an awesome thing for our TV.
And there's the short touchdown run by Cameron Williams. Cambo.
Greg, how many yards does he have now?
He has unofficially 164 yards on just 10 carries and 3 touchdowns.
One touchdown for 60 yards, one for 28 yards, and one for 3 yards.
That followed up a big 27-yard run.
Teeing the ball up for the Bulldogs, number 16, Ethan Maxwell.
Ethan Maxwell will have it teed up at the 40.
Marwan Gardner, Caden Wary.
Caden Wary, and number 1 is Brian Gardner for the Bears deep.
One more 3 and out here, and the Bulldogs will have taken control of this game.
Yeah, Dogs need to eat some clock. Once we get up.
Well, just keep the pressure on.
Yeah. Short kick. Taken by number 24 up the middle. That's going to be Mason Salinas.
Picked up by Dale Brown.
Mason Salinas makes the kick.
Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 45-yard line.
Dale Brown getting in on some action tonight. Called his name quite a few times.
Spotted at the 46. They moved the down markers up a yard.
1st and 10, Bears.
So the Bulldogs are just looking to shoot the gaps, get into the backfield, and disrupt what they're doing.
Twins to the left, Wary's in the backfield for the Bears. Wary takes a snap right up the middle, but he's going to be met quick by number 32.
Jason Webster.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow handoff there from White to Wary.
He's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, but that handoff was slow. Had a little trouble getting it to him. And by the time he was to the line, it was just nothing but a brick wall.
These Dogs might be wearing them down just a bit because it seems like Dekalb's just losing a step now.
Yeah.
Cornell.
Like I said, on that last play, there was a little bit of trouble getting the ball to Wary. He had to slow down for it.
Twins to the right. Drops back to pass. Under pressure once again.
Big pressure.
Rolling out. Here's the pass. Just throws it out of bounds.
Throw it out of bounds. He got away with that one because it went to the line of scrimmage.
Bobby, that Bulldog defensive line is shoving him out of his pocket.
Yeah, I think that front line of the Bears is getting a little bit worn down. A lot of those guys going both ways, as are some of our Bulldogs, though.
Yeah. The Bears are just not as deep as the Bulldogs are.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for the Bears.
Two more plays to complete the stop here.
Twins to the left. Here comes the pressure. Pump fake. Overthrown once again. That was intended for number 6, Kobe Spurgeon.
It just keeps going off. If it wiggles enough, it's going to do that button.
Brings up 4th and 11 now for the Bears.
Depending on the play of number 12 for the Bulldogs.
7:57 left here in the 3rd quarter. Flies back deep for the Bulldogs. He'll be back at his own 25-yard line.
That's a good punt. Let it go in the end zone. Good move, Chris Love. That's going to come out, bring 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bulldog fans, real quick, let me update you.
There's a flag right here.
Kick goes deep. In the end zone, flag thrown at the end of the play.
Latest score on Newton and Tatum is still knotted up at 18 apiece. That one's being played at Newton.
I'm curious what this flag is. There were 2 Bears right in front of the official when he threw it. All the other Bulldogs were on the other side of the field.
Flag thrown on the play.
Have you seen anything yet, Bobby?
Well, they're saying too many men on the field, but picking it up. No flag.
And the flag is
all right.
off.
That didn't make sense.
We'll have to wait and see, but they're trying to change his mind, but I don't think he's going to do it.
umpire ding waved off.
7:49 in the third quarter.
Ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line.
Bulldogs are up 26-14 over Dekalb.
But that 3 and out is huge.
Now
right
there's
now.
a flag thrown.
Unsportsmanlike against the Bears. That's got to be on the coach.
Most likely.
Yep.
Yeah, they may throw another one if he keeps going.
Let's add 15 to it.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Bears will move the ball 15 yards.
So the Bulldogs should have really good starting position here.
Throw another one.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
take
keep
them all
throwing
day
them.
long.
Bulldog bail bonds enjoying the linen flying out here today.
Ken Tomlinson and John Taylor have been back in the Bulldogs, I know, for at least 33 years.
Well, for the first time this season, the opposing team has now had more penalties called on them than the Bulldogs.
Well, that's what we needed. That's what we've been looking for. So they got
Thank
it
you
marked.
to our sponsor, Bulldog Bail Bonds.
Got it marked at the 35-yard line.
The Bulldogs will have the ball first down at their own 35.
7:49 left here in the third quarter. The Bulldogs up 26-14 over the Dekalb Bears.
And here come the Bulldogs, ready to take control of this game.
Twins to the left, Cameron Williams in the backfield. Chris Love is split wide to the right. Taylor looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's got a man open. That's going to be a first down. That is number 4, Ja'Kyrie Johnson.
15 yards all the way down to midfield. See where they mark it at the 49 maybe?
Yeah, they've got him at the 49-yard line. Gain of 14 on that throw. Bulldogs back up to the line quick. Twins coming to the right.
Fast tempo.
They're faster than the chain gang can keep up with it.
Williams up the middle. He's going to get a couple. Going to give him 3 yards on that carry. Bring up 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Back to the line quick. We're moving. Hand off to Williams once again. Stutter steps, run over a couple people.
Man, he just dropped the helmet and went straight forward. Cambo's marching.
Down to the 43-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
5-yard gain on that carry. Puts him at 172 yards unofficially.
Not bad through 3 quarters. Dropping back to pass is Taylor. He's got Love. Oh, but he has to scramble to the left. Looking. Almost intercepted, but we've got a flag.
Back here.
I'm not sure what he saw.
Pass almost picked off. It's incomplete.
Man, he had Chris Love wide open.
Yeah.
He just didn't see him. Holding against the Bulldogs.
Number 1, Brian Gardner.
They're going to march 10 yards off against the Bulldogs on that Bulldogs bail bonds penalty. Yeah, that scrambling just too much time back there, and somebody had to hold to keep the pressure off.
Bulldogs get ticketed for holding. 10 yards on the spot of the foul. It's 3rd down.
3rd and almost 13. Twins will be to the right with Hopkins in the backfield. Taylor takes the snap, looking left.
Oh, Turkey saved him.
That pass is complete. Ja'Kyrie Johnson makes a move to the outside. He will have the first down.
Nice move.
Very nice.
Turkey had a heck of a block right here.
Taylor's pass is
Going to move the chains for that Riverside Bank first down.
Forces out of bounds, but first down for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10, Twins to the right.
Ball at the 35-yard line.
Turkey with the handoff up the middle, moving the pile across the 30. Gain of 5. We got a Bulldog down. I tell you what, Jay, why don't you cut over to a quick break, commercial break. We'll be right back.
John,
The next time you have an outside project or are planning a big event, be sure to prepare for all your needs. The folks at Porta John are happy to fix you up with outdoor conveniences anytime you need them. Porta John has everything from simple portable restrooms to handicapped accessible facilities and hand wash stations. They can even provide air-conditioned or heated restroom trailers for your next big event. Give them a call at 903-665-7449 or go online at portajohn.com. Porta John, where service makes a difference. Porta John proudly supports the Bulldogs and the JHS Strutters.
And we are back, Bulldog fans. 2nd and 5 now. Hand off to Turkey up the middle, looking for a block. We got another flag.
I'll tell you
near
what,
side.
Turkey charged all the way down to the 32-yard line.
That's going to go against the Bulldogs, I believe. Probably another hold.
Hopkins gets the ball carried and is stopped down by Mason Salinas.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold against the Bulldogs. Going to back them up 10. That's going to put them back near the 40-yard line, I believe. Yeah.
Be 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15 from the 40 now. 6:28 remaining in the third quarter.
Ball is spotted. 10 yards back from the spot of the foul. It'll still be 2nd down. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Twins to the right. Travis Gray goes in motion. Taylor drops back to throw. Under some pressure. Now he tucks and runs. A fumble. And the Bears will recover at the 41-yard line. Big hit on Tobias Taylor as he was trying to scramble out of that pressure.
6:12 left here in the third quarter, and the Bears will have the ball at their 41-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, trailing the Bulldogs 26-14.
Making the coverage for the Bears was Russell Ramos. Bears have the ball 1st down at their own 41.
So the Bulldogs lose the opportunity to really put this game in their pocket. Up by 2 touchdowns, 26-14.
1st and 10 for the Bears. White drops back, quick throw into the flat. It is caught by number 11, Cortland White, for a gain of 4 yards up to the 45-yard line.
Chris Love on the tackle.
Cortland White. He's brought down by Dale Brown, gain of 4, 2nd down.
Hey, trips.
Going to have trips receivers to the right where he's in the backfield. And timeout. What do we got?
Well, they're pointing
at something on the field.
Maybe the play clock started too quick.
No, it looks like some.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
That or debris in the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to have to reset the play clock.
Play clock.
That brings up 2nd and 6 for the Bears. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line of Dekalb. Trip receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Puts a man in motion. It's going to go to Wary up the middle. He does. Oh, he fumbled.
Fumbles.
I think he recovered it, but he's going to be short of the 1st down by a yard.
That'll be 3rd and 1.
Standing on the 50, and the line to game is the 49.
This one, the near side judge got it at the 49, calling a 1st down.
Yeah,
the other one has it at the 50.
Yeah.
And yeah, now he's going to move it up a yard. That's going to give him a 1st. When you got the head coach standing right by,
right by your ear,
say, hey,
barking in your ear.
You've got it a yard up further than the other guy.
Of the Bulldogs, that will result in a 1st down for the Bears.
5:16 remaining in the third. That's going to go to Wary over the right side. He breaks the
get
tackle. He's in the open field, and he'll be brought down at the 33-yard line.
That dude really is a bear.
Yeah.
Hayden Ware gets the call around the right side. He finds good running room. He's ridden down.
Gain of, what was that, about 16 yards?
16 yards unofficially.
That'll move the chains for 1st and 10 Bears.
He's got 22 carries for just 75 yards.
Twins left. Go to Wary up the middle once again. They looking for a tackle, need a stop. He gets close to the 30-yard line.
I think Thor had him wrapped up.
Gain of 3 on that carry.
30-yard line, excuse me. It'll be 2nd down 7.
Well, that was 9 that time that had him wrapped up. Dale Brown.
Dale Brown once again.
Bulldog was Kentrell Perry.
Puts a man in motion. This will go to Wary once again. Bulldogs stopping for a short gain. Gain of 2 on the carry.
But Bobby, he just drops that head down and charges forward.
Yeah.
He is.
But you
trying
watch him
to break tackles.
He keeps them legs churning, even
the
though
entire time.
Yeah.
It's taken 2 or 3 Bulldogs to bring him down.
2 yards on that carry.
3rd and 5.
3:55 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
3rd down 5.
Got 3 receivers to the right. Wary once again got plenty of room to run. And that was number 8, Daniel Smith, able to bring him down, but that's going to move the chains once again. 1st and 10 Bears.
That was a big carry, 12 yards.
That's down to the 17-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is what the Bulldogs wanted to avoid, a grinded-out drive by the Bears.
Wary once again right up the middle, bounces off a tackle outside.
Oh, good shoestring tackle there.
Daniel Smith once again.
I'm telling you.
Man, he is just grinding it out.
Yes. Keeps those legs going, bounces off tackles, breaks tackles, and the next thing you know, he's 10 yards down the field. This time only 5.
They got a discussion going on over there, but I don't see a flag.
No.
These guys haven't been on the same page in the entirety of this game.
Oh, there is a flag.
Oh, I'm glad they stopped.
Yeah, holding
Maybe they
against
are
the
on the
Bears.
right page.
I still don't. I don't know where the flag was. I tell you, Ned, the tape is really messing me up on their shoes.
Yeah, they are wearing penalty flag colored tape on their shoes.
So that moves it back 1st and 20 now for the Bears with 3:19 on the clock.
1st and 20.
Twin receivers to the right and to the left. Puts one in motion. This will go option to the right, but he's got the back in front of him, so he's going to have to run it.
He didn't pick up but maybe 3 yards that time. See where they step him out.
Yeah, that was a poorly run option. The running back was actually upfield from the quarterback and unable to take a lateral.
Number 18, Lamarion Douglas.
2nd and long now for the Bears.
2nd down.
3 receivers to the left. Wary coming in motion. He is open in the flat, but he's going deep. He's got a man open, and it's dropped. That was intended for number 1, Brian Gardner.
He was open, though,
He
Bobby.
was open.
Yeah, he wide open.
Right up the seam.
He had slipped his man. And
For Brian Gardner.
So it'll be 4th and 20 plus.
Or 3rd. It's only 3rd, I think.
3rd and about 20.
Yeah. Man, he had number 4 in the flat just wide open as Ware. Caden Wary. Going to keep trips to the left.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Drops back to pass.
Pressure
Here
coming.
comes the pressure. Going down the right side. Intercepted. Falls into the end zone. Let's see what they don't mark it at the 1. And I think they are.
Lamarion Douglas at the 6.
One's saying it's in the end zone, and the other's got him at the 1 yard line. Incomplete. What? Let's watch. Replay. Did he? He's got it.
He had the ball.
Had it the whole time. Did he step out? Can we see that replay again?
I'm not sure what's going on there.
Here we go. Look at it again.
They're putting it
covered the whole way.
They've got it
one-handed.
Got it marked at the 1 yard line.
He was in the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. The official on the far side said he was in the end zone, waving it as a touchback, but the one right in the middle of the field just came out to the 1 yard line.
Bulldogs have the ball first down at their own 1 yard line.
Time to give it to Cam. We've done it before.
Coach Taylor calling for a timeout. Timeout. There it is. With 2:43 on the clock. Ned, can you run down there and see if you can get that driver's license off that official and see where his address is? Because I think he lives here in Dekalb. He was clearly in the end zone.
Yeah, this is unreal. Ty Taylor is just saying, how can this be when he's in the end zone?
Yeah,
he catches the ball.
Momentum carries you into the end zone as you fall down, making the interception. I've always seen that to be a touchback.
But we're playing by Bear rules tonight.
I tell you what.
Yeah, apparently.
You cannot get by J. Patrick replay, though.
Listen, you heard the guy in there when he came in and was kidding around with the kid.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Dekalb.
Yep.
He coached him.
He coached him. That's right.
Little League.
Yeah, so they.
One more time. For good measure.
He catches the ball.
Falling into the end zone.
There's nothing on the 1 yard line. That's it doesn't matter. It's history now.
Let's go give it to 99-yard run.
Yeah, we had that 98-yarder last year. Through the line, go to the right.
They're still talking about it over here.
And Coach Taylor's walking away.
Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 1 for the Bulldogs. It'll be Cameron Williams. Gets him out across the 5 yard line.
Got some breathing room that time.
Out to about the 6.
Yeah, the 6.
Real quick, guys. New Diana's over Sabine 25-0. White Oak 49-14 over Quitman.
Chris Bagsby makes the stop. 2nd down, 5.
Handoff to Williams around the right side, cuts it back up the middle, but he's going to be stopped. No gain. So now Tatum takes the lead in the 3rd quarter over Newton, 24-18. Atlanta's over New Boston, 21-7.
He's stopped by Isaiah Crowe.
Carthage over Liberty Ilo, 51-14. Cameron Williams once again trying to churn it across, get a push.
Yeah, buddy.
That should be enough for the first down.
Those chains, boys.
And they are. Yes.
First down
out
brought
to
to you.
The 12-yard line.
Riverside Bank of Jefferson.
6 yards on that carry.
Williams gets the call.
145.
Unofficially, Cam has 15 carries for 183 yards and 3 touchdowns.
So go to Cameron Williams once again, trying the right side, gain of 2.
I just remembered something, Bobby. We have missed 4 maximized touchdowns. You're going to be in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
Sheila, I'm trying to hold him to the task at hand, and he's not listening.
Oh, Cameron Williams met rudely.
That was a slow exchange from Tamias that time.
He's going to lose
about 5 yards, isn't it?
About 5 yards on the carry.
So 3rd and 15.
Clock ticking with 55 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
3rd down, 14.
Long 3rd down now for the Bulldogs. Four receivers to the right. Taylor drops back to pass. He's under heavy pressure. Got to get rid of it. He's got Chris Love, but that's well short. Going to stop the clock out of bounds.
He'll get about 2 yards on that one. Knocked him out about the 10-yard line. They got it marked at the 11.
Well, we got out of a hole from the 1 yard line. If you want to look for a positive on this drive. 4th and long for the Bulldogs.
Well, the main thing he did was kept them from putting.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
6 points on the board.
Because they were moving it pretty effectively. Yeah. Back deep for the Bears is number 1, Brian Gardner. Ethan Maxwell with the punt.
Good punt,
decent
too.
Punt.
Good punt. Get some good roll.
Oh, good
my
roll.
Goodness.
Keep it rolling down to the 35-yard line.
Excellent kick.
Bears will take over 1st and 10 with 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
A little sophomore kicker is growing up.
He just had to get a feel of the game, get the tempo, and just
the
get
reality
used to
that
it.
I'm playing against guys that are 17 and 18 years old.
That's right. Bulldogs hanging on to a 26-14 lead over the Dekalb Bears. 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
This should be the last play of the third quarter with those just 23 seconds left. They tend to run it.
It'll be Caden Wary.
Maybe about 4 yards there. More like 3.
Brought down by Bryson Mosley for the Dogs.
At the 38-yard line for a 3-yard pickup.
That should take us to the end of the third quarter.
2-1, and there it is.
And as we finish the third quarter, your Bulldogs 26, the Dekalb Bears 14.
That was a big third quarter for the Bulldogs. Taking charge, scoring 2 touchdowns, and not allowing any.
Greg, how many yards are you showing for Cameron Williams so far?
Cameron Williams has 17 carries for unofficially 180 yards.
Brought down a couple losses there on that last drive. Take some yardage away from him.
Right.
Bulldog defense needs to hang on for one more quarter.
26, not 28.
Oh, thank you. 2-point conversions are killing us.
Yeah.
At some point, I think you got to get Maxwell in there and just go for some 1 point, point after try with the kick. We've been struggling with a snap, too.
50% on the twos.
So the Bears are going to take over 1st and 10.
They've got second down now. Second
down, yeah.
After that punt.
Rolling out to the right under pressure. He's got a man open, and he's going to have enough for the first down. That was number 0, R.J. Giddens.
He pulled a hammy, too.
Brought down by Daniel Smith.
R.J. Giddens takes the pass.
Moves it into Bulldog territory.
He was holding a hamstring there for a second. He shook it off, I guess.
Well, maybe we've moved past the cramps also. Last week we had quite a few with cramps.
A little cooler tonight.
Yeah. 1st and 10 Bears from the 40. Man in motion. And it's going to be tossed to him. That's number 2, Walker Madison. Short gain.
He ran 60 yards to get 4.
Yeah.
Around the left side, he's tackled by several of the Bulldogs. Gain of 4.
11:24 remaining in the game.
The good news for the Bulldogs is that clock is running.
2nd and 7 now for the Bears. White drops back to pass, now rolling out to the right. Looking, he's throwing. He's got a receiver. It's going to be enough for the first down. He's connecting with number 2, Walker Madison.
Chris Love was right there with him, but he threw that ball perfectly.
Yeah, just absolutely perfect.
Depending on the play.
Who was that on the catch?
That was number 2, Walker Madsen.
Thanks.
So 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 28-yard line.
White drops back to pass. He's got a receiver in the corner, but it goes incomplete. No flag, Coach. Yeah, there is a flag. It is right there at the 25.
Yep. Line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be offsides for the
maybe a hold.
Or holding
I was
on
going to say an area that,
there you go.
That would indicate holding.
Move them back 10.
I like that.
Depending on the play,
10:40 left in the game here, and Bulldogs up 26-14. Bears at their own 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 20.
41.
Oh, got him to jump. He's under pressure. He's going to throw. He got a free play, I believe. Unless that was a false start, I didn't see it, but definitely Bulldogs jumped off sides.
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw was Bulldogs.
Yeah, we'll give them 5 yards back.
For the Bulldogs, Lamarion Douglas. Pass is overthrown, incomplete.
Move it up 5 for 1st and 15 now for the Bears. .35 remaining in the 4th. 1st and 15 from the 31-yard line.
5 yards offsides. Still 1st down.
Where he goes in motion. Got to get him in the flat. It is complete. He's bouncing it out to the outside. It's a foot race.
He stepped out.
Let's see if he stepped out.
At about the 4.
I'm not seeing any official with his hands raised.
At the 1.
At the 1. 27-yard carry. When he went in motion out there, I mean, there's nobody out there.
Yeah. And then he's got a man, 2 men out there blocking for him.
Yeah, Daniel Smith kind of let him loose. 1st and goal now for the Bears at the 1-yard line. This is going to go to Wary right up the middle, and he's going to have it in there. 10-22.
There was not an issue with your screen there. They blink the lights when they score here at Dekalb.
So the Bears
are going to go for 2.
Yeah, Bears are going to go for a 2-point conversion.
But right now it's 26-20.
After the touchdown, Bears line up for a 2-point conversion.
Man in motion. It's going to quarterback keeper up the middle. Got to keep him out.
Oh.
I think he got it.
Yeah. So with 10:22 left here in the game, the score is 26 Bulldogs, 22 Bears.
Ball into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the Bears are 22.
Just like that.
It's 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
It's a ball game.
Got a ball game.
Bulldog fans, we want to thank all of our sponsors bringing you this Bulldog football game live tonight. Brown Rig Insurance, Riverside Bank of Jefferson, Edward Jones Investments, Maximize Eye Care, Bulldog Bail Bonds, Porta John, Patterson Pest Patrol, and Johnson Collision. So back deep for the Bulldogs is Chris Love, Jermaine Hopkins, Turkey and Fly. .22 remaining in the 4th quarter here in Dekalb. Bulldogs hanging on to a slight lead. Little pooch kick down the right side. It is caught
by Mr. Gray.
Right at the 30-yard line where the Bulldogs are going to take over 1st and 10.
All right, offense, let's get geared up.
Yeah, we need to take some time off the clock and get a score here.
Just grind it down the field.
Momentum on the side of the Bears at this point.
Seems like it's just bouncing back and forth, you know? Twins to the right. Chris Love is split to the left. Taylor drops back to throw. That's Ja'Kyrie Johnson, makes a move across the 35. No, don't go. Let's see what he can do. Coming around, he got a flag. That's going to be a hold. He's still on his feet.
Wow.
Up to the 39, but I think we're going to have a hold down here.
Yeah.
At the base number 4, Jefferson.
And just keep
not
going.
Want to go down, but
keep going forward. You never want to turn around and run backwards.
No. Take what you got.
Right there, he should have stopped.
Dominic Dunn, flag on the play.
Block in the back, even worse.
Right there.
Yeah.
That was on 77.
Holscher.
Zach Holscher. And that stops the clock at 10:08. Move the Bulldogs
once again,
back.
Bobby, those penalties are they're adding up.
Coach Taylor's key to the game is to eliminate penalties.
Made it a 15-yard mark off.
Take the ball back all the way to the 20-yard line. It'll still be first down.
First and 20 now for the Bulldogs from the 20. This will be Williams around the right side. Brought down quickly for a short gain, maybe a yard.
Cameron Williams gets the call. He is cut down by Mason Salinas. One game on the play.
Taylor drops back to throw, looking to go deep down the right side. He's got Travis Gray having to wait for it. He goes up and caught it at midfield.
T. Gray caught that one at the mid-yard line, the 50. Oh, that was a good catch.
30 yards on the throw from Tamias Taylor to Travis Gray. Come on, snap the ball, snap it. He's got 3 defenders way down the field. Hurry, snap, snap.
Yeah,
there it is.
There you go.
Offside.
Where are the flags? Free
there
play.
There comes the flag. Flag is down in the middle of the field.
Okay.
He didn't know they were behind him, I don't think.
And they just kept coming.
Confusion on the field as several of the Bears were not back across the line.
It's against the Bulldogs?
No.
How can it be against the Bulldogs?
3 defenders were behind the line of scrimmage.
Are you kidding me?
What are they calling?
Dude, you need to lose some weight and read a book.
I don't know what's... Get it straight.
Timeout called on the field by the Bears.
They're waving it off.
Said they called the timeout before the play. Ned, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. You know, every now and then you get a case of the home cooking. They start stirring it up.
Yep.
Spin the pot.
Shut up! Smash.
So
every time we used to come to the Red River District, this is what we got.
it should be first down, right?
Yep.
It's definitely a first down. I don't know why they're calling it second down.
See if we can get this thing sorted out.
Okay, Chunky Chicken is coming back up to tell us what's happened.
Bulldogs ball right at midfield, second down 10.
He's got his shoes off. He's counting.
Man, I tell you what, it should be first down. They got
Yes.
it showing second
Gotta
down.
at least show it. The scoreboard is right with a 1st and 10. The down marker on the side is still
Here we
showing
go.
second down.
Now he's
Now they
got it.
change it to first.
We got 9:24 remaining in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 Bulldogs from midfield. Drops back to pass. Across the middle, it's complete.
To Love.
That should be good enough for a first down. 12 yards on the carry. The fly coming in with a 12-yard reception.
Taylor's pass complete to Chris Love. Making stop for the Bears.
Bulldogs going up tempo.
First down.
Going to throw again. Taylor looking to throw.
Oh.
Threw behind the intended receiver.
Luckily, that one hit the ground.
But he didn't.
That was intended for Avery Lawson. And that stops the clock. Bulldogs back up quick, going tempo with 9 minutes. You'd think we'd try to run some clock. Let's see. Cameron Williams bouncing it back up the middle.
He gets a first down.
It's going to be close to a first.
Close, yeah.
Maybe a yard shy.
Cameron Williams gets the call.
Yeah, he's going to be a yard shy of a first. Brings up 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs.
To the 29. 9 yards. Unofficially, Cam's got 190 yards on 19 carries.
Got to get the first here. Williams around the right side. He'll have enough for the first.
More than enough.
About the 26-yard line.
3 yards on that carry. Gives the Bulldogs a key first down.
Riverside Bank of Jefferson first down.
8:33 left here in the game, and the Bulldogs up by 4, 26-22.
Need a score running here, a touchdown.
That's going to go to Turkey around the right side, looking to bounce it, and he can't shake one tackle. That's a nice gain, though.
It's about 5 out of it. Let's see where they spot it.
Going
to bring up about 2nd and 6 now with 8:20. Turkey once again looking to go up the middle, but he's going to be stopped short.
Maybe 2 yards.
Yeah.
Down to the 20.
Gets the call.
3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Clock's at 7:59 and running. Bulldogs need to come away with something here. Twins to the left. Taylor drops back to pass. He's got Love over the middle. Can't break a tackle, but that's
down.
Move those chains, boys. Fly Love makes another good catch.
Love making the stop for the Bears. Kobe Spurgeon. First down for the Bulldogs.
On the 12-yard line.
Williams around the right. Looking to break a tackle down to the 10-yard line. They got him at the 11. Clock's running. 7:25.
Williams gets the call. Gains 2 yards up the middle. He's brought down by number 21 for the Bears, Miguel Lopez.
2nd and a long 7. Williams up the middle once again. Shakes the tackle close to the 5, about the 6-yard line. Under 7 minutes now remaining in the game. Got a player down for Dekalb.
They have a cramp.
Yeah, he's getting back up pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's number 0, R.J. Giddens.
That last carry for Cam unofficially puts him over 200 yards on the night. 22 carries for 201 yards.
Not a bad night's work. .657 on the clock.
Referee winds the clock.
We need to score here.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 right here. We need to get that first. Keep the drive going.
Yeah, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown.
Williams cuts it back up to the middle. This is going to be close, really close.
I believe he got it.
Once again, Cameron Williams on the call.
They call it 4th. He's going to be short, just a hair.
Marking it on the 3-yard line.
Bulldog fans, here you go. 4th and inches. Ball looks to be about the 3-yard line.
They just got it first down.
Oh, they do give him the first.
Give him the first.
Little breathing
how could you
room.
not?
Going to the Wildcat, Cameron Williams. Make sure everybody's set. There was movement. They're going to back them up 5. Got to make sure everybody's set. False start against the Bulldogs.
False start ball against the Bulldogs.
6:04 on the clock. That'll back them up 5 yards.
Unofficially, that's 10 penalties against the Bulldogs for 95 yards.
Going to mark it at the 8-yard line.
Back to the 7-yard line. Still first down.
Still first down. Clock running, 5:55.
I'm saying 3 in this corner to the left.
Yeah, who's he up?
You got to put him on that. Yeah, the tall cornerback is to the right, and the 5'8" number 1 is over to the left. Love is to the right, though. That's a pass over to Williams in the flat, and he gets it.
He's in there.
That should be a touchdown.
Looking for a signal from the referee.
Give me the signal.
The Bulldogs are signaling.
They got him short.
We're going to say on the 1-yard line.
On the 1-yard line.
He stretched the ball out.
It's third down.
Well, Bobby, this is a guy that can't even see his own feet.
Man, I tell you what.
Good gracious.
Second and goal now from the 1-yard line.
Stir the pot.
Oh, boy.
Well, they're running time off the clock.
Keep the clock running.
5:04, 5:03.
All right, no penalties. Williams up the middle, touchdown, maximize.
Not yet.
He crossed it. He crossed the line. No way.
Now they're calling a fumble.
Yeah.
They ripped it away from him in
No
there.
way.
Welcome to Dekalb, folks.
Henry Williams stood up at the goal line. A ball comes out and the Bears cover.
Coach Taylor's out there. Man, that's ridiculous.
He says, you see the thing over there, that yellow pylon, orange pylon?
Can we have the
That's the
replay?
goal.
They've got it marked at the 2-yard line. Oh. I don't know about that one.
Jay, can you show us that replay?
He didn't catch it.
Okay.
So it's 1st and 10 Bears starting at their own 2-yard line with 4:56 remaining in the game.
Come on, dog defense.
Brick wall time.
Three receivers split to the right for the Bears. White takes a snap, hands off to Wary up the middle, but he's stuffed. Fumble.
Did the
Was that
Bulldogs
a
get
fumble?
it? The Bulldogs get it?
No, they pushed him back. I thought he fumbled, but
I'll take 2 points.
they're going to give him forward progress, kept him out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage.
Yeah, line of scrimmage.
Clock stopped at 4:32.
Why is it
keep that
stopped?
clock running? There it goes. It's running now. 2nd and 10. White looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's got a man open, crossing the 10 to the 15. That's going to be a first down for the Bears. We got a hold. Let's see if there's a penalty.
If that's a hold in the end zone, it'll be a safety. We're waiting for the call.
There is a flag sitting at the 1-yard line, right in the middle of the field.
And the Bears don't look like they like this at all.
There it is. There it is. That's got to be a safety.
And then they've got to kick it off to us.
Holding in the end zone.
And there's the safety call.
Payback.
That just makes it a 6-point lead now, 28-22 Bulldogs.
Bobby, we're going to have to go home and watch this game again and just see how ridiculous some of these calls are. So with 4:14, it should be 28 to, it's 24-20. It should be 28-22.
28-22.
They've got it at 26.
They've got to put those points up. Come on, scoreboard operator.
4:14 remaining. Bulldogs up 28-22, and they will be getting the ball back.
Yeah, from the kick.
There it is.
There it goes.
Yeah, it's
26-22.
Yeah,
They didn't want to put it up there.
It should be a free kick from the 20, which will give the Bulldogs good field position.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 28-22 Bulldogs.
They were a little hesitant putting it up on their scoreboard.
Even though the referee showed the signal.
I'm just not buying that.
No, there's no way.
Calling that touchdown. No.
A fumble.
He was across.
Yes. Just like the interception that should have been a touchback, but
Yep.
they gave it to him on the 1.
I got to get out of decaf, Ned. My blood pressure's not going to take it.
Stirring that pot. Home cooking. Yes, sir, baby.
Oh, boy.
We got a pot of it going here, but the Bulldogs keep dropping crawfish in there.
All right, so Chris Love will be back deep for the Bulldogs. About his own 45. Now moving up a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to be at the 30 to accept this free kick. And Chris Love is back at his own 45.
He's just going to pound. He don't even have it on a tee. He's just going to
No,
kick
you can
it.
do it any way you want it. It's a free kick.
Kick it off the ground and.
Well, personally, I think that's stupid, but if you want to be stupid, you just go right ahead.
Normally, they punt it to get as much yardage as possible, but if he's going to kick it from the ground like that, he's got something up his sleeve.
Yeah,
he's hoping it's a squib kick.
He's going to try and bounce it off of somebody.
Yes.
And I bet they practice this a lot.
Hands guys, hands guys.
You got them all up front.
Coach is still standing on the field.
Coaches are coaching their players, but coaches from both sides are on the field. Ty Taylor is
Now they're throwing bring the tee out to him. They're going to make him kick it off a tee.
Once again, it's a free kick. He can do anything he wants.
They can't make him do anything. All hands on deck.
Right. Expect a squib kick on this one.
Just cover it up, boys.
Here it comes. And it's going to go out of bounds. That's fine. That's fine. And we got the flag down, so that's going to give the Bulldogs really good field position with 4:14 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's the best thing about scoring a safety is you're going to get good field position when they kick from the 20.
Bulldogs lead 28-22.
And marking it at the Bears 45, it looks like. And now marking it off to the 40.
Doug, if you're listening to us, try to get me a score on that Tatum-Newton game. See where we're at on that one.
Bulldogs look fired up, ready to do something on this drive.
1st and 10 from the 40. Taylor drops back to pass.
He's being
under
rushed
pressure,
hard.
and they're going to bring him down.
I almost thought there might have been a penalty there, but he just got a good jump on the ball, I guess.
Back at the 47-yard line. It's going to keep the clock running. That's what we want to do.
Yes. Going through 3:55.
Yeah, we want to score. We don't have enough insurance.
No, we don't. If they were to get lucky and make a 2-point conversion, they could.
Cameron Williams going to try the right side, moving the pile down to the 46-yard line. Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and long now for the Bulldogs. 3:29 and ticking.
Need to do something here.
Slow the tempo down just a bit and turn some minutes off that clock.
Getting some info from the coaches. 10 seconds left on the play clock, and they're going to end up calling a timeout. No?
Got to hurry. They will now.
1.
Yeah, timeout, Bulldogs. That ate a lot of time off the clock, if anything.
Yes, it did. It took 40 seconds off.
Man, you got 3rd and long. You got to get this one right.
Yes.
Ball is spotted at the 46-yard line of the Bears.
But eating those 40 seconds, that's 40 seconds the Bears don't have.
Bulldog fans, be sure to stick around for the post-game show brought to you by Brown Rig Insurance. Have to get my glasses on for this one, Ned. I want to get this Newton score right. If I'm looking at this right, it is a final Newton 32, Tatum 30.
Ooh, wow.
That was a barn burner.
32-30, Newton over Tatum. White Oak is over Quitman, 52-14. New Diana.
Quitman.
Yeah, 32-0, New Diana over Sabine. New Diana is the real deal.
Here come the Bulldogs. 3rd and long.
Thank you, Doug Thompson, on that score update.
We appreciate it.
Taylor puts Love in motion. Pitches out. Cameron Williams going to be brought down at the 45. Keep that clock running. 2:50. Now they do stop the clock. Timeout by Dekalb.
Stopped by number 44, Russell Ramos.
4th and 15 for the Bulldogs.
They don't have timeouts on there. I'm not sure how many they've got left. Just one? One timeout left for Dekalb. 2:51
left on the clock.
So if you're Coach Taylor, what are you going to do? Are you going to punt or are you going for it?
I'm almost thinking you got to punt this one away.
I
I'd
would
rather
think so, too.
I'd rather put them back
Definitely not.
They are punting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if you don't, they're right here.
Yeah, you don't want them at midfield. You want them buried deep, especially the way their offense has been.
Well, they don't have anybody back.
No.
Guys, this one's going to come down to the wire. 2:54 remaining in the game. We got to get a good kick here. High snap. They're coming for it. Good punt, good high punt, but they got to cover, and they do.
Yeah, it took a Bears bounce.
15, 16-yard line.
It's like
about the 16, I believe.
16.
2:47 remaining in the game. Dekalb will have it 1st and 10.
And so defense has got to hold them here.
17. 83 yards. Bulldogs defense.
Got trips to the right.
Needs to stop them. No big plays. No big plays. With only one timeout.
That's going to be
Got him.
Caden Weary up the middle. Keep that clock turning.
About 4 yards, looks like. 2nd and 6.
That puts him finally up to 100 yards on 30 carries.
2:30 and ticking.
Got to watch this secondary. Got to be careful for that deep pass. Dropping back. Here's the. It's almost intercepted.
That was
23.
Caden Parrish.
He was looking at a pick six.
Oh man! Oh man!
Do we have the replay? Nope. Okay.
That stops at the clock at 2:22.
Right. The incomplete pass stops the clock.
We saw that at the same time, Bob.
Yeah, that would have sealed the deal right there.
Oh, yes.
Going to move trips to the right.
Here comes
Drops
the
back
Bulldogs
to pass.
pressure.
Looking over the middle. It's dropped.
No.
Incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
4th and 7. 4th and 6. 2:17 on the clock.
Come on, defense. Pressure's on them.
At this point, they have to go for it.
Ned, you're going to have to watch the back coming out in the flat because they've been wearing our defense out, putting Caden Weary in the flat. You almost want to key Tomlinson on Weary. Just follow him wherever he goes.
He just checked his chest. I think that's what he's doing. He's going to ISO on him.
Trips to the left.
Here comes the 4th down play.
Under pressure, looking to throw. He does throw. He's got a man overthrown. That'll be Bulldogs football.
On downs.
1st and 10 Bulldogs with 2:11 remaining in the game.
Everybody take a deep breath and woo. Good defense that time by the Bulldogs.
Showing the Bears have 1 timeout left. After that, the Bulldogs can run it out. So I think they're going to need 1 first down to run it all the way out.
I think you are correct.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Coach is packing it up from the press box. Time to take it back to Marion County, Ned.
It'll be quiet now. Randolph is outside.
Coach Randolph has left the building. Taylor going to hand off to Williams.
He pops a
got a
flag.
They'll probably bring it
Flag on
back
the
for holding.
Late flag comes flying. And that'll stop the clock. 2:07.
5-yard gain.
Yeah, it's going to be holding on the Bulldogs. Going to back them up 10.
Puts the Bulldogs over 100 yards on penalties.
Bulldog bail bonds penalty flag against our Bulldogs.
And one of the worst things about it, it stops the clock until the ball is snapped.
Back to the 31-yard line, 1st and 20 now for the Bulldogs.
Run this clock down, boys.
We have 2 minutes, 7 seconds left.
No turnovers. Cameron Williams cuts it back up the middle. He's going to be brought down. And let's see if they use that timeout.
Williams gets the call. He's wrapped up by Landon Roberts, number 50.
No, they're going to hang on to it.
Run that clock down,
about
fellas.
a yard.
Let that clock run.
That should take it down to about 1:18.
Ball spotted. The 29-yard line of the Bears.
Hold up, guys. You got 11 seconds. Come on.
Once again, Cameron Williams bumps it out to the outside. He needs to break
Cambo
on.
is
And
gone.
that is it. There's the dagger.
Take it to the house. That is a maximized touchdown. 29-yard carry for Cameron Cambo Williams.
Exclamation point. 1:14 left on the clock. And the Dogs are up by 10 now. Make it 12. 34-22.
How many yards was that?
I got 29 yards
29.
unofficially on that carry, which gives Cam up to 242 yards tonight on 29 carries.
What is Trey Carson?
Oh,
Oh, we've got a guy out there with cramps.
That's Cameron Williams.
That is Cambo.
Out of the back of the end zone with a cramp.
Of all people that would know what a cramp would feel like, Trey Carson would be one of those guys.
Oh, yes. The ex-Aggie, the ex-Duck, started his career at Oregon and transferred to A&M.
And started at Liberty Island.
That's right. They've got him up and walking. He appears to be okay.
He is a man.
This is going to be an all-important two-point conversion.
Coming up slowly.
This is where the dozer would come in handy.
Oh, man, I miss
Remember
him. Kristen Bowman.
Kristen Bowman.
Yep.
he's over watching his guys. And if, good Lord willing, he may play next year. You never know. The good thing is he has a belief he's going to walk again, and I'm going on his side.
Here comes a 2-point try. Taylor drops back to throw.
Boom,
Travis Gray.
Boom.
It is good.
36-22 with a $1:14 left on the clock, folks. You can hang your hat on this one. Man, Tigray has got to where he is making a lot of those.
Good route.
Yep.
Finding the back of the end zone, the open spot.
Good hands.
Yep.
Yeah,
Coach said he liked having basketball players on the football field.
Yeah. These Bulldogs have been catching the ball tonight.
They've also been throwing flags.
Oh, man.
Well,
we have got to clean up penalties, be more disciplined.
We have got to.
And some of these penalties are coming way away from the play and not even necessary.
In all fairness, though, some of these flags tonight are faux flags.
Yeah.
But the Bulldogs are 14 of 18 through the air for 178 yards.
Ooh.
That's a good night for Taylor.
I mean, he's just getting it out there to them, right in their hands, and they are holding on to it.
Ethan Maxwell tees the ball up for the Bulldogs.
Maxwell got it teed up for the Dogs at the 40.
Just boom it, big boy.
Back deep is Caden Wary. Good kick right up the middle. It's going to be handled by Brian Gardner for the Bears up to the 29-yard line where the Bears will take over 1st and 10.
Lamarin Douglas on the tackle. Dandy Don used to say, turn out the lights. The party is over. We got a flag right here.
Another Bulldog bail bond penalty.
32-yard line.
Ned, where was Tatum ranked? They were up there pretty good, right
they
behind us.
They were 2 ahead of us.
Yep.
2 ahead.
Yep. And Liberty Islo was in the number 6 spot, I believe, according to Pigskin Preps.
Yeah, it depends on which poll you're looking at. But, you know, Tatum, Liberty Islo, and Jefferson were bunched together right there in the top 10.
Yeah. And that was on Max Preps?
Yeah.
Yes.
29-yard line.
So this is going to go against the Bulldogs. Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Bulldogs.
It'll be a 15-yarder there.
12 penalties for 120 yards.
Wow. 108 remaining in the game.
1st and 10 Bears from their own 44. And we've got a gadget play.
And it's going to be
well covered.
Nice breakup by 12.
Caden Wary coming out of the backfield to take the toss from White and then try it downfield, but that one goes incomplete. 1:02 on the clock.
There's Chance Washington on the defense.
Depending on the play for the Bulldogs, number 12, Chance Washington.
Yeah, look at this. He throws it back. The Bulldogs remain in coverage.
Ball incomplete.
2nd and 10 now for the Bears.
Flag thrown on the play was picked up, waved off. It's 2nd down 10.
Bulldogs moving
White.
to a prevent defense.
White looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's got a man open down the sideline. Makes a move. That is number 9, Carter Calvert.
Yeah, and Thor finally knocks him out.
All the way down to the 18-yard line of the Bulldogs. Clock is running. 45 seconds.
All kind of craziness there. Bobby, what about the young lady that's on the camera tonight?
That would be Zoe Hitchcock. Great camera work once again.
This is her 3rd week, I believe, and she is doing an excellent job. Also one of our power lifters. You bet.
Caden Wary out in the flat. You got to put somebody on him. And they get to him and bring him down around the 10-yard line. Keeps the clock running, 43 and counting. Brings up 3rd and short now for the Bears. Timeout. Timeout, Jefferson.
Jefferson. That's their last timeout.
Jefferson calls timeout.
33 seconds left and a 14-point lead.
Those are all finals now, ain't they?
Yep, here you go.
Let me see what I can see
Put
here.
your eyes on. You got it?
I got something.
Doug Thompson reporting in here at the end of the game with 33 seconds left. Bulldogs up 36-22.
New Diana over Sabine, 32-0. White Oak over Quitman, 52-14. Newton over Tatum, 32-30. It is Atlanta over New Boston. That's a final 21-14. And Grace Community just barely taking it over Pittsburgh, 16-15. Carthage over Liberty Ilo, 58-20.
Okay, here comes the 3rd down and 3 play with 33 seconds left. White's in the shotgun with Ware right beside him.
Looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to have to throw that one away. That's going to stop the clock. 27 seconds.
Under pressure. Throws the ball out of bounds.
30 passes tonight.
That should bring up 3rd down, yeah.
Doug Thompson doing a good job getting those scores into us tonight.
3rd and short for the Bears. White looking to throw, a little slant in, goes incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Bears.
A little sidearm pass that time.
Intended for
It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
23 ticks left on the clock. Bulldogs up by 14.
White takes the snap, handoff. No, he keeps it himself around the right side. Makes a move, and he's going to get in. 11-yard carry for the touchdown.
16 ticks left on the clock. This one's about in the bag.
It's just a matter of recovering this next kickoff.
Bears are going to go for 2. Quarterback keeper pitches outside to Wary. He's got to get past one defender, and he does. 2-point conversion is good.
And the 2-point conversion is good.
That brings us Bulldogs 36, Dekalb Bears 30. 16 seconds on the clock. So you know what's coming next.
Oh, yeah.
An onside kick attempt. So they're going to go for the gap, or they're going to try a bouncer. Either way, you've got to have your handsmen up close.
Bulldog fans, we will be home next week hosting Pittsburgh. It's homecoming. Be sure to come out. It's going to be a good one.
What did Pittsburgh end up doing?
They ended up losing by 1 point. That's number 55, Miguel Gonzalez. Here comes the kick. And Bulldogs recover.
Perfect.
49-yard lines. That'll do it. 15 seconds on the clock. One snap, and this one will be in the books.
That was Decorian Blanton on the coverage there.
That was the one thing they had to do, recover that kick.
Bulldogs have the ball.
Bulldog fans, be sure to stick around for the post-game show. Greg's going to have all the stats from tonight's game. I'll have the scoring summary. Ned, what are you going to do?
I'm going to listen to you guys.
Very good. Very good.
Tell you what, Bobby, that's a big win for the Bulldogs.
That is huge.
Yes, it is.
No quit. They took the brass knuckles off and just beat it out.
We knew this Dekalb team was going to be tough, and they didn't quit.
And here comes the final
Oh,
snap.
there you go.
And
no need in that.
Injury to insult.
Yards assist against the Bears.
Mark that one off, and just a matter of 15 seconds.
Right, this should be the last snap of the game.
There's the snap. That'll keep the clock running.
That's it. What? They call timeout?
No,
there are no timeouts to call.
Okay. Well, they had stopped it up there. Now they're
then it jumped
down.
4 seconds.
Bulldog fans, that's going to do it. In Dekalb, as your Jefferson Bulldogs are going to take the win over the Dekalb Bears, 36-30.
3-0 on the season.
3-0. We're going to be hosting Pittsburgh next week for homecoming. Stick around for the post-game show. Jay's going to roll our commercials with all our sponsors from tonight's game. We appreciate each and every one of them. Stick around. We'll be right back.
What you hear? Don't be fooled. Not all insurance policies are created equal. Purchase a cut rate policy online now and you may be in for an unpleasant surprise later. As an independent agent, I can offer benefits you can't get from any website, expert advice and counseling, personal services, and a choice of coverage from quality carriers like Central Insurance. Contact us at Brown Rig Insurance Agency so we can bring more value to your coverage. Call 903-938-8888 or find us online, www.brownrigins.com.
Hey, did you see that touchdown? No, I guess I missed it. I really need to go get my eyes checked. I just don't know where to go. Go see Dr. Sheila Lane Bartels at Maximize. Their staff has the best customer service in East Texas. You walk in and see a bunch of friendly faces and the wide variety of frames they have, ranging from women's, men's, kids, and even designer frameware. They have everything you need. Plus, they have contacts and sunglasses. You will be seeing every touchdown after you see her. Call and make your eye appointment now with Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020, located at 108 North Walnut, Jefferson, Texas.
Have you made a mistake and had a penalty flag thrown on you in a game of life? If so, call the guys at Bulldog Bail Bonds. We are locally owned and you get fast service. Credit is available. Call Ken and John at 903-665-1123 or at 800-317-1123. Available 24 hours daily. Bulldog Bail Bonds is a proud supporter of Jefferson Bulldog football. We will be there to help every time that penalty flag is thrown.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
When Mother Nature sends her hordes of pests and bugs at you, call Patterson Pest Control, owned and operated by Marion County's Sheila Kendrick. Sheila's pesticide business has grown to cover 17 East Texas counties, but her sales and technician staff know the roads around here. Termites, bedbugs, fleas, rodents, ew. They put the cuffs on pests so you can rest. Call 903-799-9138.
To the post-game show brought to you by Brown Rig Insurance. Quick score update from Doug Thompson. It looks like Elysian Fields over Queen City in overtime, 24-21. And if I'm looking at this right, Ned, South Oak Cliff over Longview, 48-44. Wow. And Pleasant Grove with the big win over Dangerfield, 42-6. And to run down the scoring summary for you guys real quick, it was all Dekalb in the first quarter. It was number 13, Jalen White, going to number 2, Walker Madison for 22 yards with the 2-point conversion, made it 8-0. 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It was number 13, Jalen White, on the ground, 2 yards. 2-point conversion was no good, 14-0 Dekalb. Then in the second quarter, Bulldogs get back in it with 11:11 on the clock. It was Cameron Williams going 28 yards. The 2-point conversion to Travis Gray through the air made it 14-8 Dekalb. Then with 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter, it was Tomias Taylor to Chris Love going 62 yards. 2-point conversion was no good. We were tied at halftime, 14-14. Then 11:33 in the third quarter, Cameron Williams goes 60 yards on the ground for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion by Jermaine Hopkins was no good, 20-14 Jefferson. 9 minutes remaining. Cameron Williams once again 3-yard carry, 2-point conversion no good, 26-14 Bulldogs over Dekalb. Then in the fourth quarter, 10:22, it was number 4 Caden Wary going 1 yard, 2-point conversion was good, 26-22 Jefferson over Dekalb. Then we get a safety with 4:14 remaining in the fourth. It was a holding penalty in the end zone. 2 points to Jefferson, 28-22. Then with 1:14 remaining in the fourth, Cameron Williams goes 29 yards. 2-point conversion pass from Tomias Taylor to Travis Gray was good, 36-22. But Dekalb was not done. 16 seconds on the clock. It was Jalen White going 11 yards on the quarterback keeper. 2-point conversion was good by Caden Wary. Made it 36-30. Your Jefferson Bulldogs over Dekalb. And that is the final, 36-30 here in Dekalb, Texas. Greg, you still adding up?
Just finished up. And tonight, the Bulldogs had 37 carries for 244 yards and 4 touchdowns. Cameron Williams had 29 of those carries, 242 of those yards, and all 4 of those touchdowns. Through the air, the Bulldogs were 14 of 18 for 178 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. They had 10 first downs unofficially, 12 penalties marked off for 120 yards. Got to get that fixed. The Bears carried 45 times for 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. Through the air, they were 18 of 31 for 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. They had 17 first downs, 9 penalties, which were marked off for 66 yards.
Boy, I tell you guys what, these penalties have got to get under control. We've got to be better on scoring after the touchdown, either the 2-point conversion or going with the kick for the PAT. Next week we have Pittsburgh coming into Marion County at Jerry Bennett Field in Jefferson.
Homecoming.
It'll be homecoming, so come on out, support the Bulldogs. I'm going to be out next week, but Ned and Greg will take over and keep you updated. Thanks for everybody to tuning in to Bulldogs TV, JISD's very own YouTube channel. And, guys, I think we're fixing to take it back to Marion County.
We are.
Yes, we are.
I'm Bobby Lane Bartels.
I'm Ned Fratangelo.
I'm Greg Ingraham. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank once again to Jay Patrick for making all this possible for us. See y'all next week.